Yeah, too many colors. Peace. I wanted to say, got the hat yesterday. As you can see it, specially made. Kemet Ray Ma'at, which means Black Sun Justice. So I want to thank you for that. And my wife, she wanted to say something too.
My hat was specially made as well, and it means first to step out of the waters of noon. And I want to say thank you to my aunt forever. Very nice.
Our sister RP is in the place to be. What's up, sister?
ET Sin E. How you doing?
E.T. Senate E. I'm doing nefer.
Oh, great. Um, well, I got it today. I was thinking it was coming from France, but then I did the tracking and it was outside actually when I went to check, and here it is.
Oh, that's what's up. It's just like my hat. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Let me do the solo layout. There it is, brothers and sisters. That's
yeah.
what's up.
I really like this. Yeah, so I have an after school program that I help facilitate. And I'm going to wear this because we're going to start talking about coding. So I'm going to
Okay.
use this as an introduction because this is a code. It's
Mm.
ancient code, but it's still a code. And then we're going to be able to, demonstrate. I'll be able to demonstrate to them the meanings inside each of the, glyphs and stuff. So, but yeah, I was looking online and I was like, this is actually like really good designs, So as soon as I get some more, extra money, I'm gonna get the matching hat, and I want to get a Ma'at shirt. But I really like the Kemet one to start with. Yeah, so it's really good, and the prices ain't bad either. So
Sister Andrea Brunet is in the place to be. How you doing, Senate?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
So you have something to show us today?
Yes, I went on to the product line and I bought 3 shirts and I just wanted to show you all what I got.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, so this is the first one. This is the
Ah, the Ankh shirt.
Ankh shirt. I got it in black and gold, but I think I'm gonna go and get a blue one too.
All right.
Okay, so that's the first one.
All
And
right.
then
The Ma'at. Oh, it looks
this
good in
I don't
blue.
yeah,
All
I don't know.
right.
Yeah, this is the Ma'at one.
Oh, that's
I
what's
don't know if you
up.
can see.
Yeah, we see it. We
I'm
see
trying.
it.
Can you see it?
Nice bright
And
color,
yeah, I love this. I love this color. I love it. And then the piece de la resistance is my favorite
Probably the best to
one.
be
I'm
tonight.
the piece tonight. Yeah,
That's what's up.
favorite.
Probably the
There's
best
that
to
on
be
the sleeve
tonight.
too.
Even on the sleeve.
Tonight,
All right.
even on the sleeve. I had it. Yeah,
All right.
this is the lick right here. So I'll be wearing that on
Oh,
your next live. I will have this one on.
all right. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. All right.
So
Well,
that's the 3 ones I got.
thank you very
Love
much
them.
for your support. It's appreciated. I'm glad that you like the products.
You're welcome. You're
All
welcome.
right.
And we'll see you on the next live stream.
All right. See you soon, sister. Peace.
Okay.
Hotel.
All right.
All right. Hey, brother Donnie Williams. See, you got your
Yeah,
makeup.
yeah. What's up, Shaka? I was gonna do just I know it's a serious topic, but I was gonna do a little
No, no, I appreciate that, bro. I'm
unboxing.
glad.
So
I'm glad. Yeah, yeah. Live
yeah.
unboxing. Bro, you don't mind if I use this excerpt, like as a clip in my
No,
intro?
no,
Oh,
it's all
thank you.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And for those who wonder, I'm gonna share the link.
yeah.
All right, that's lovely.
I got the Heather Gray. Oh man, yeah,
Oh, you got the
I
Kemet
didn't,
shirt as well. Okay.
yeah. I didn't know it had that on the back
In the
though.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's what's up,
That's
man.
lovely. Oh, thank you. I
So
appreciate that.
yeah. So just letting you know, just coming through, showing some support real quick, man. I'm about to get back into this Netflix film. So um, just wanted to say peace, man, and thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot, brother.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. Microphone check 1 2. Let's hear how it sounds. What about now? What about now? Hotep Senuhena Senut Tiren Ishaka Nugukemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Will Smash Rockwell Stop Being Pseudo? First, I thought about adding in 2024, but I like it when the title is as short as possible. Let me see who's in the place to be. We have Shad the Agnostic. He wrote, "Was goody." Shaka was good. And we have Donnie Williams in the place to be. He wrote Imhotep Shaka. Now, for those who don't know, that individual, Smash Rockwell. Hey, JTV from England. What's up, brother? He has stated not only that the Hyksos are fake and they made that up, but he has claimed publicly that Kush is not in Nubia. So we're going to deal with several sources outlining the fact that he's just being pseudo. Now, I'm not asking him to do anything, but it would be good for him to just keep it pushing and admit that he was wrong. It's amazing to me when people make some crazy claims and they will not just correct it. So here, for those who didn't know, you have it in the chat. You have Smash Rockwell claiming that Kush is not in Nubia. He makes all the crazy claims as well. But you know, you can look at his team. You have Reggie Mabry, who has made some crazy claims as well. For example, that Ma'ad is a bird, and other crazy claims. It would not hurt them to just admit that they were wrong and keep it pushing, you know. We have contrarian thinker in a place to be. So let's start with the sources, okay? Some of you are familiar with Smash Rockwell will know that he quotes from Wikipedia a lot when he goes through the Mednature and sometimes maybe different topics. He goes on there a lot. I don't spend my time listening to his streams, but sometimes I scroll through some people. Sometimes some videos come up on my feed, you know, so I scroll through, I go fast forward and all that, you know. So we're gonna start with this here. We have Wikipedia article about Ibneni. I'm gonna share it, okay? It's in the chat. Now, first I was gonna do a pre-recorded video. Honestly, it's way better to share the link while you're live streaming, so you don't have to think about it after. Because when you finish a pre-recorded video, then you have to edit the video and add the links in the description. It's not the end of the world, but anyway. So This is an article about Ibn. We are told Ibn, also called Amenem Neku, was an ancient Egyptian official of the New Kingdom in office under the ruling Queen Hatshepsut of the 18th dynasty. Ibn was viceroy of Kush, therefore one of the most important officials at the royal court, ruling the Nubian provinces. Kush is the ancient Egyptian name for Nubia. Kush is the ancient Egyptian name for Nubia. It's amazing that the instrumental just had a blank spot. That's one of the websites that he quotes from the most. Next one, National Geographic. You have it in the chat, as you can see. Let me share it. There it is. So it says, rival to Egypt, the Nubian Kingdom of Kush, that's the title, exuded power and gold. He also says in the subtitle, adorned with tall, slender pyramids, the wealthy Nile city of Meroe was the seat of power of Kush. Now, there's another quote. I don't want to read the whole thing. I think there's another quote that's interesting here. Let me search for Nubia. There it is. So that's basically the second paragraph. It says, after the Nubian pharaohs lost power, they retreated south from Egypt to form the Kingdom of Kush. The Nubian pharaohs. Next, Encyclopedia Britannica. Mark is in the place to be. Hotep to you. Britannica. Boom, you have it in the chat, as you can see. Share it. So this article is entitled The Kingdom of Kush. I forgot. I think it's around here. That was a few hours ago that I had the sources up, and I actually used a different computer. I had highlighted what I wanted to read, but anyway. There it is. Nubia was divided into two administrative units. Wewat in the north, with its provincial capital at Aswan, and Kush, also spelled with a C rather than a K, in the south, with its headquarters at Napata, Marawi. So it clearly says that Nubia was divided into 2 administrative units, and one of those administrative units was Kush. So Kush was indeed Nubia, according to Encyclopedia Britannica. Jamil Davis, how you doing? And then the last source. You have noticed that the thumbnail of this video shows the University of Chicago. So we type in Chicago University. You have it in the chat, as you can see. There it is. And let me share it. So, University of Chicago Institute for the Study of Ancient Cultures, West Asia and North Africa. This article is entitled The History of Ancient Nubia. Now, look what it says here. The names of Nubia. Nubia is a name that came into use in the Roman period. The origin of the name Nubia is obscure. Some have linked it to Nub, the ancient Egyptian word for gold. Others connect it with the term Nubades, the Greek name for people who moved in northern Nubia sometime in the 4th century AD. So it's possible that the etymology of the word Nubia derived from the Medu Neter or hieroglyphic word Nub. But anyway, Nubia was known as Kush for 2,000 years. But then you have some people who tell you that Kush is not in Nubia. Anyway, that's the main thing I wanted to share. Let me see if somebody want to holler. You have the link to get on the panel if you want to. Please use your webcam. And I'll wait a little while, and if there's nobody, then we're gonna call it a day. But ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, if you happen to have made a mistake, it doesn't hurt, doesn't kill. It's not the end of the world. I've made mistakes before. I've stated that I made a mistake and I kept it pushing. Display integrity. It's not about being perfect. Smash Rockwell is a different one. But it's not the only one. It's not the only one. Andrea Burnett is in the place to be. How you doing, sister? I hope you're doing well. So, for those who don't know, even if you want to talk about something else, something that is not mentioned in the title, something that I did not mention, then feel free. Yes, it shows growth, Marcus. If you acknowledge a mistake of yours, it shows growth. But we have those people who, call themselves conscious. They are apparently part of the conscious community, and they are sharing falsehood. They are sharing falsehood as actual facts. And sometimes people will get technical and they will play semantics. They will deal with things that we cannot really verify or validate easily. But for somebody to come out publicly and say that Kush is not in Nubia, yes, misinformation, falsehood, misinformation. And the things that he has to know that Kush is in Nubia. We went through that when I spoke to him on his own panel, and he was being condescending a little bit, but I wasn't going to lose sleep about that. And then he continued with that falsehood. But you know, people are free to do what they want. If people want to support misinformation, you know, they're free to do so. Because lately we've seen that we have some people cool with the rape, okay, child molesters and rapists. And I was surprised to see two brothers on that panel on the rape, okay. Now, one of them has been very vocal about letting people know what Malachi York has done. Yet that panel is a panel of supporters of Malachi York. And the owner of that panel is on tape defending Malachi York for 10 minutes straight. So I was surprised, but what can you do? People are free to do what they want. And there was another brother also that I saw. It was mainly in the chat, but then he got on the panel, but he didn't get to speak for whatever reason. Maybe it was a connection issue, whatever. So I was surprised, but I'm like, okay, dang, you know, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I guess I'm maturing. But if it was maybe a few weeks back or a few months back, I probably would have, you know, sent a message in my community timeline. But then if I would have done that, it would have been seen by some people, and maybe those two as me attacking them when it's something that's public, you know what I'm saying? But I was just surprised. I'm just gonna leave it there. All right. Anything else you want to talk about, brothers and sisters? You can use the chat. You don't have to get on the panel, because I know some people don't like to use their webcam. I understand. It is what it is. Otherwise, it's cool. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah. If you don't know, I almost didn't share the wrong link. Almost shared the wrong link. It is, if there is one video that you should see from me, that's the one that I'm the most proud of. That's the one that it will be good that you share. Family, friends, colleagues, whoever you want. Kemet and Ma'at. It has 400,000 views. Like I said a few times before, it had 300,000 views until I came into some adversity and I had to start from scratch. But anyway, Jade wrote, I've been looking for this. Andrew Burnett wrote, ego and religion causes a lot of problems. As Steve Wonder says, when you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer. And we've been suffering. We've been suffering. You know, track field, he's losing his mind. He put several people in a particular category. He mentioned Jabari and saying that Jabari says it's for a scam, and the scam is to take people to Egypt. And he mentioned, I think, Baba Heru's name and Fadishi's name. And he said that Osai Kai is crazy. Yeah. I was going to share it. Actually, I even thought about doing a separate live stream just because of that. But then I changed my mind. I'm like, hey, you know what? He's going to feel important again. But if you want to hear that, I think he may still be live now. He's been live for, damn, maybe 4 hours or maybe 5 now. At one point you will see a child that he called a mummy, and that's about that time. No, he has some slides, and you will see like a child, you know, like a mummified child, deceased child, whatever. He will mention that's what it is. So you're gonna hear him state that, you know, Osamka is crazy. Not that I'm here to defend Osamka, you know. But oh yeah, and that's the title I was gonna put. He said that he has no respect for, if I'm not mistaken, he said most Kemetic people. It's better to say most Kemetic people rather than say that he has no respect for Kemetic people, you know. It's amazing how he's so concerned about Kemetic people, and we know that Kemetic people are a minority when it comes to black folks worldwide. If you want to deal with America only, or Europe only, or Africa only, Kemetic people are still a minority. You have all these people who have so many different belief systems. It's all good, it's okay. But there's something with Kemetic people, something that really bothers me. But you know, we may find out more later on. He probably thought that things would go his way. He's actually deceived, disappointed. But hey, so that's what Trackfield said. Oh my. All right. Well, if it's quiet, it's quiet, you know. I'll wait a few more minutes. But don't get on the panel just to make me happy. It's all good sometimes, you know. And it is what? December what? 24th. Some people may be with family. Some people celebrate Christmas. So maybe people have some things scheduled, some things planned. But it's good to hear from you, brothers and sisters. You know, I'm still studying. And I will probably have videos coming up on a regular basis, but very short videos. I've been doing live streams. I've been online for hours. Didn't really get much support, but there's a lot of info, you know, that I'll be able to share with those short videos. So JTV is in the place to be.
Brother,
How you doing, brother?
how are you, bro?
Oh, I'm chilling, brother. Laid back, chilling. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. You know, it's the festive period. I'm not really one to celebrate, but it is what it is. You know. I grew up in England, and you know, my grandma was a Christian, so I was an altar boy at one point. You know.
Mm.
I used to be an altar boy in Salvation Army, but there's some good things about Christians. But I just wanted to ask you, these sort of comments that Smash Rockwell is saying,
Mm-hmm.
to me, I find we're the only people on this planet that allows people to make these kind of accusations, these kind of statements.
Like what, brother?
Without being punished. You
Like
imagine
what?
some was to saying like Nubia.
Kush is not in Nubia. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so where did he say it is? How can that have just disappeared? Where did it go? No, man. No.
That's
But it's. Sorry, Shaka, to cut you, but because they're gonna be, they're whitewashing the history anyway. I use a lot of AIs at the moment, and if you're not careful, the AI will only pick white things, you know, like say white faces, will pick sort of white history, unless you specifically say black or ebony or something like that. So I can see that they've lightened Bob Marley's skin, even though he was light skinned. But so maybe in the future Bob Marley will be white. We can see that we're bleaching our skins ourselves.
They can't do that. It's too much footage, too much evidence.
Well, you see, if well, you see, suppose if that footage disappears, you know, they can always make it a bit lighter. But what I mean is, if someone is coming out with to say Kush is not in Nubia, and that kind of sticks, so that is going to be misinformation for the future generation.
But you know, like I was saying earlier, that's their team is familiar with false information. You know, like Reggie Mabry, he went publicly and said that Mahat is a bird. You know what I'm saying?
And what is Mahat? What is it? Mahat is the woman, isn't it? The one.
It's good that you asked that, because we have Mahat, which means truth, justice, and so on. It's translated by many of these words, but you have the goddess Mahat. You know, the Necheret.
Yeah.
So he was talking about the goddess, saying that she's a bird. You know what I'm saying?
Is that because she has the two wings?
She doesn't have wings.
She doesn't have wings, does she? But there's okay. So what?
And I mean, who knows? Maybe there's some depiction of her with wings, but that would be uncommon. But I don't know where he got that from. I mean, he's known for making several claims. Like what was it that he said about Heru? He said Heru is Greek, you know, and he said all other funny things as well, you know. So it's just ego. It's just ego. They could say I was wrong about that and keep it pushing, you know. The only time, to my knowledge, when he admitted being wrong is when he said that Heru raped several women, you know. And I didn't even know he had said that. I knew when he stated in writing that he was wrong about that, you know. And but that's you know, that's a conscious committee.
Well, but I'm not sure what the benefit is by saying something like that. I mean, obviously, if it's going to be information, because information changes, doesn't it? And that's fine. And as you said, no one's perfect. But what's the actual aim of moving? Like say Nubia is not where it's supposed to be.
Well, really, what it looks like to me, he was just looking for an opportunity to try to refute me, you know, because he likes to impress the people that he's you know, butt kissing, you know, and so he was trying to find something to refute me about, you know, and it just happened to be wrong, you know, because that statement is just weird to me, just weird, you know. And the convo is long, you know. The video that I shared, the convo was very long, but if people take the time, I mean, sometimes, you know, I can listen to some videos when I'm, you know, ironing or driving, you know what I'm saying, or you know, going to work or something like that, you know, driving. But people will be able to tell that, you know, he was looking for something. He was being nitpicky, you know what I'm saying. So, but the things that he was public, you know, it was public, so he made some statement that's just wrong, and you know, it would be good for him to just admit he was wrong and keep it pushing. But you know, it's on him, you know. They'll be different, you know. That's the rape okay people, you know. They're different. They're different.
It's very off-putting, you know, from a learning point of view, you know, and moving forward. So like people like that, I would just sort of wouldn't even bother listen to the show, you know. But you would like to give someone.
Usually, yeah. Me, when I see people, they are shown that they were wrong, and they would not admit it. To me, they're just people who are comfortable lying, and I'm like, you know, I don't want to, you know. And scholars, they would admit when they were wrong. If they made a mistake, they would say so, and that's it. It's not the end of the world, no problem.
No.
But you have some people, they're not even scholars themselves. They're not in
Right.
academia themselves, which is not an obligation. But their ego is just crazy. They will not admit being wrong, and it's just amazing. But it's not new.
So how would you explain
hold on, brother. Hold on.
So,
Let me present Sir Donny Williams. He was asking when will my studies be completed. Well, I'm in a second year right now, and it's a 3-year course. So I think what does it end in? I forgot if it ends in June. But it's up to around summertime. Then the second year will be finished, and then October 1st, I think the registration I think is in September, but the lessons start in October 1st. That will be the beginning of the third year.
right.
And after the third year, then as long as I go ahead with the third year, then then I will have my Egyptology certificate. Yeah.
So
Go ahead, brother.
You're doing your first year.
My second year. I mean,
It's your second year, so you got one more year left.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a 3-year.
So you'll be doing your dissertations and all that for your
I have
your last part.
a couple of essays. It's like
Right.
well, it's two essays per year for the first 2 years. The third year apparently there's gonna be just one essay. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be longer. But yeah.
Yeah, I think in England they call it I think it's a dissertation or something. So
Yes.
it's
Let me. Oh no, it's on the computer. But they may. I think. I'm just gonna have a look now.
So when you're doing, you have got to do your units and your subjects, didn't you? You got different units, and then you have to build up your points for your units. And some of the units, I mean, I studied art, so a lot of it would be practical, but a certain part of it would be theory. But for yourself, I think it might be more theory based, like more writing, more writing about evidence and stuff like that. And
we have lessons, throughout the year, and but then we have those essays. But let me double check if they. But essay dissertation is kind of
is it the
same
same?
in a sense. But I want to see for the last year. Hold on. What is it? Yeah, this year got the essay for the last year. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but this time it will be a self-directed extended essay for the third year. The 4
A longer
essays that
one.
we had, they gave us the topic.
Yeah.
But here it looks like
So
we may get to choose a topic. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
sorry to cut you, but so I mean, like that kind of when you go to class, you'll have different characters, obviously, and you're gonna have some people that are going to say maybe something that is a bit out of sync. So could you imagine yourself, that question came up into your classroom, that Nubia wasn't where it was? Wouldn't that be sort of a really a shocking statement to say without any evidence?
Well, if somebody would state that, I'm sure that very quickly somebody will make a correction, and then that will be the end of the story.
Yeah.
That will be the end of the story. But this Smash Rockwell, that's why this title, will he stop being pseudo? Because he's being pseudo by making that statement and not admitting that it is a wrong statement. He is being pseudo. You know what I'm saying? But then again, if he wants to maintain and stay in that line, it's up to him. I want to sleep over it. But it's funny that he will talk about people and label them some kind of ways. But himself, he's showing a bad character. But
could you imagine other cultures don't do this kind of thing? People end up missing. If you come out and say,
No, no,
I
not
don't
that
know.
bad, not that bad, but
No,
it doesn't fly with other. But I don't know. Like that's
my
why.
personal,
Mhm.
me personally, Shaka, what people get away with in the black community is absolute is basically is something that they call treason in this country.
Mm.
That is treason, and that is one of the worst crimes. I think you can still be sentenced to death or straight to prison without coming out
Yeah,
if you
no, no,
commit treason.
no. Treason it will be against a government, a state, or if it's a monarchy, then the royalty. But um, there's worse anyway. It's like my nickname for that platform that he's been defending. That's rape okay, and that's worse. We've seen that some people are comfortable with a platform that defends rapists and child molesters and scammers also. But scamming is not a big deal. It's not a problem with them. um so that's even worse. But sometimes you will talk about child molesters and the rapists that they defend, and they'd be like, oh, that's personal, oh, that's slander, oh, that's gossip. They like to say gossip rather than slander, because for a fair bit of them, they've been to prison, they've admitted that they send money to people who are found guilty in the court of law. So then I'm like, okay, let's deal with the scholarship then.
Good
Since
luck.
apparently it does matter. I'm so Kush not being in Nubia, that's just insane to make
And where did he say it was? Did he
um
say it? Did he actually mention that, or
I you know
I'll have to check
he,
the
he
video
may
now?
have said it's further down, but I don't even want to. I share the link,
Right,
because it's like something
right, okay.
you know but
So we also have Ethiopia, didn't you? You have Ethiopia. Um, did that border on to Nubia at that time?
well, I don't know how to answer, because at the time when we had Kush, as known by the ancient Egyptians,
Hmm.
I don't think we had the actual word Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, right?
So that's why I wouldn't know how to answer that. But ch-
That's good. That's a good answer.
chances are, they would know the territory, or some part of the dead territory. But how well, I don't really know how to answer that.
Right,
But
right.
Kush is like, it's written. It's like, it's not a rare occasion that it is mentioned. We have it, plenty of times. So,
Right.
and like the article says on Wikipedia, that gentleman, Inebni, he was a viceroy of Kush.
Right.
So, and he was not the only one. I also, so.
And we've also got we've got them in image forms as well, haven't we? The darker skinned not in the hieroglyphs. I don't know if that you would call that an hieroglyph.
You mean the painting? You're painting.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
we have paintings of Nubians.
Mm.
Sometimes they are darker skin, but sometimes they have the same complexion,
Okay.
as the ancient Egyptians. And yeah, we have plenty of we have a fair bit of depictions of
Right.
Nubians, yeah, and other people
And,
as well, people from other region,
and
Asiatics.
you've never heard anything like this before, like this kind of statement. I've never heard it before myself.
When Smash Rockwell said it, you know, when he first said it, I thought he made a mistake. So I was
Mm.
like, just, and then he insisted, I'm like, okay, all right.
Wow. And did he pull up any? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check it out.
He tried to deal with Manuempim, and then at one point he said, oh, you don't messed up because he's from Oakland, because Smash Rockwell is from Oakland. So
Okay.
it's like, you hear some things like, what does it have to do with anything, So because he's
Someone
from
on
the
the
same
west
town,
coast of America.
yeah, because he's from the same town as you, it's gonna make a difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think that a Manuempim will ever. But I mean, he was just, he's just trying to impress, some people, trying to impress
Well,
Frankie,
okay.
Reggie, and Garfield probably, because Garfield apparently he's a scholar in the conscious community. So,
Well, I tell you honestly.
so I'm like, all right.
Oh boy, and he still hasn't shown his credit, his
His bachelor's
accreditation.
degree in history.
Yeah,
He still
even if you
hasn't
don't
shown.
have one, I mean, it doesn't take anything away from your understanding. There's many people that have never been to study at say university level or college level. Some of them don't even go to school, and they might have some sort of knowledge, but to claim
False claiming, that's
uh,
a wrong thing.
is ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
but
ridiculous.
you see, it's good to talk about this because we have Chris Harris, who have
Yeah, what is
stated
he?
that that he has a master's degree, right? And his former boss or
Yeah.
former sponsor, Frankie, went public and said that he lied about that. So that's one guy. Before that, we had the track field situation with the bachelor's degree in history that nobody has seen. And before that, we have Ali Mohammed, who showed a fake PhD. So we have 3 people
Wow. Yeah.
connected to the rape OK
Yes.
with some disputable credentials, and to me, that's a lot. To me, that's a lot.
That is. I mean, as say if it's as a unit, that's going to weaken your group, because now if you have another group of people that have got their qualifications, they can just easily point to those 3 points to say, well, look, we can take you as a group, that we can't believe you as a group, because your group is allowing 3 people in there that are claiming that they have degrees and they don't.
Just
or showing
lying,
even worse.
just lying, false claiming, you know what I'm saying? And it's a shame because it's not necessary, but that's what they
That's
do
what
over
I'm
there. I mean,
saying.
once again, they do worse, they are okay with,
Yeah.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Chefin only one that's seen track. Yeah. He has stated, that he has seen it, but it was not the same name or credential that Chris has seen. So it was just funny. But you know what? I may share the link if people didn't see it, but it's something is just
It's a shame. It's a shame. Our community don't need this kind of stuff, man. First you got all these
That's how
these
they do. That's what they do, brother.
sympathizers. Yeah, I know, but we don't. I mean, it's unforgivable, I mean, first there are sympathizers with abusers, and now they're telling people that they got degree, and it's just ridiculous. Even if you don't have a degree, that doesn't mean a degree doesn't mean that you know everything. It doesn't mean that everything you come out of your mouth is going to be correct. I've got a degree, but I can't go around telling everybody what I say. I can't just turn around and say Nubia is not where it is without any proper evidence to show that. And as holding a degree, I think Andrea said that as well, as holding something like that, you are kind of now into a group of people that will not come out with these kind of statements, will try to come out with statements that they can prove, that they do have evidence for. And it's just, I don't know what benefit would it be to say that Nubia is not where it is, to try and rewrite history like that without any proof. It's very damaging to yourself.
It is damaging. And the things that when we had that discussion in the first place, let me see, that was a few months back, so sometimes you'll be like, okay, well, after a little while, it's gonna come correct, but I think
and apologize.
Even if he doesn't apologize, he can just stay for the record, okay, I was wrong about that. And then, but hold on, that was 7 months ago, so I guess I was fair enough with the timeline, and now I just come up with this one here, and then once again, like I said, I don't expect anything from him. But besides Smash Rockwell being pseudo with that statement, he's okay with Garfield claiming that he has a bachelor's degree in history that nobody has seen. So it means that basically at this point, if tomorrow you want to come and say you have a bachelor's degree in
psychology,
you know, and I can just, you see, and I can just back you up just for the sake of that's
well, I'm a psychologist.
Yeah,
I'm a psychologist now. Please, you know.
and that's wrong. And it's the same with Onkakek or I don't know how he calls himself nowadays. He's changing his name as many times as Puffy, but you know, and also Frankie from the Rape OK, you know. So there's several people, you know, like.
Well, he said he's a scholar, didn't he? He said he's a scholar. With I didn't say Shaka. Did he? I'm sure he said something like that. He's a teacher or something. You know.
I don't think he said that, but he definitely did say he has a bachelor's degree in history. That's what he said. You know.
Oh, okay. When I'm talking about Sonetta. Did I not hear Sonetta say that one time? He reckons that he's some big scholar and he's a chess player. And I'm starting to wonder if he can actually play chess. Stop laughing.
I think he can, because you know there's videos of him where he used to play chess. But,
okay.
You know, I don't know if he's a scholar. You know, I mean, you know, he's a. Some people say that he has issues with narcotics as well. But
well, he said it out of his own mouth. I've heard him on the Queen's throne. He said it out of his. Boy, that man. The things that come out of these guys' mouth, man, honestly, is so important.
You know what's funny, brother? Jay, he said that Napashada stole money from him. So
yeah, I remember.
Like, yes, know, and he said that publicly. So what can we rely on? You know what I'm saying? So, and he also said that Malachi York was innocent. You know, and he also said that he's gonna be putting up child molestation reports, and he hasn't. You know, so
he hasn't done that.
He's not that reliable.
And then you got the other guy. I think you done a video about, is it terraforming, where Tahuti, I don't know whether or not a snake bit him and confused his senses. And when he saw Dr. Malachi York, he was the size of him. You know, but this is very, very
of a child. Yeah, he said that publicly.
You know, come on. This is very dangerous. We have some very dangerous people in our communities. You know, in our community, the black community at the moment, and it seems like they have no shame, and it's really worrying. You know, you're in a group of people, and then you have like maybe certain people that can be fooled or can imagine certain things, and then we'll say it's like gospel truth. You know, we'll stand on it. How can a man terraform me right in front of you? I mean, come on. And you know, Tars already told us he used to wear platforms. He done a Tom Cruise. You know, he's a short guy, so he used to wear like adjustments under his shoes. You see. So
that's a lot different with changing your body shape. For those who haven't heard it, let me just play it. But you know, he said that perfectly. I don't have anything against the guy. It's just what he said. You know, he said it. You know, so nobody forced him.
Hey, I've got love for all of them brothers. I just think to myself, it just seems strange, and I'm very shocked when he said that. I actually thought he was quite. You know, I didn't think he would come out with something like that, or he could kind of even come out in public and say that. You know, maybe if you say that to your friends or something, but for someone to kind of...
I understand what you're saying. It's quite surprising when the stuff that they come up with publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes people can say stuff like, you know, like in confidence. That's different, you know. But let me just play. It's 56 seconds long.
Rudy, can you repeat that again, brother, please? If we're going to constantly.
I heard what Tahuti said.
I've seen Malachi in 3 different sizes. He went from 5'7", and he went to the size of about an 8-year-old child, and he was playing with the children. And I've seen him as taller than me. I've seen that with my eyes.
So wait a minute, man. Hold on. So what God did he invoke to help him do that?
I'm 6'5" now. I used to be 6'2". I'm 6'5" now.
Oh, you see him change sizes from height ranges from like what, 4 foot, 4.5 feet to 6.5.
Yeah,
Or
not
six.
just change size, but the whole body structure of like a child, like an 8-year-old child, and he was playing with the children as their size. He was their size, and he was playing with them as their size. I saw that.
Said it.
And he's not a small guy, you know. I think he does like martial arts and that. But you imagine if he started saying that beside you, you'd be like, let me try and get away from this guy. I mean, and I just lose a lot of respect for them. It's just very worrying, because to have that kind of mindset, to think that someone can terraform or can change, you're losing credibility with your scholarship now, because now you're gone into the supernatural world, you know what I mean, and the imaginary world, you know. And I was just so shocked, and I just thought to myself, why would you come out with something like that? So obviously it must be something that was said and people actually believed it, you know, which is dangerous as well. I mean, to think that someone could have that kind of power, you know, it's dangerous, you know. And then this man has been locked up for sexually abusing children and stuff, you know. It just makes us look really silly, you know, as a whole community. They're not hurting themselves, they're hurting the whole kind of all the race, you know. That's what I always say. It's like a treason to our race, you know. And maybe not the right word, but it feels like treachery, because, you know, I don't know where that's going to take us. It's just going to put us further back, you know, if you come out with something like that. And I was really shocked to hear that. And so, you know, thank you for always revealing this, because it's important to be checked, you know. If I come out and said something that was wrong, I would like to be checked about it. I wouldn't like to be saying things that is not correct, you know. And also I've heard you say apologize and say the same thing. If you and I would stand by that. And that's why
I've made mistake before, you know. So some of these cats from the conscious community, they act like they're never wrong. I've made mistakes in my life. I made mistakes on scholarship, you know, and you know, and I said, oh, I was wrong about that. Sometimes people told me, and I said, thank you for the correction, you know.
But it's easy. It's not hard. It's not hard to do it, Shaka. I mean, look at me. I'm doing my live streams and I'm reading off Wikipedia. Now, I can't say that everything that I'm saying is true, but I would love for someone to say that isn't true, you know, and with some evidence and stuff, which is fine. But even though I'm reading it, I'm not saying it is 100% correct in my mind. I'm not taking it. I'm just reading it as what is available out there for people that people can look at. So it's just you know, to try and become a scholar, it's really disheartening. To have, it's basically frauds, you know. This is fraud, and for no reason at all, you know. It's not going to get them anywhere. And I think as a unit of people, you know, it's not you know, it's not good for the other scholars that came out and done their bit, you know. But scholarship is something that you have to work on it. You know, you have to make sure that you've got the right evidence, because you don't want to be sending misinformation to people. That is the whole thing about scholarship. That's what makes you a scholar, that you've actually took time out to check your evidence. You know, you're matching other people's records and stuff like that. That is all about scholarship. So to try and make scholarship into some sort of watered down thing where you can just make it up as you go along, that is just ridiculous, you know.
And that's been going on for a long time, you know. That's been going on.
And it still will. And we're suckers for it, you know. We've got the pastors doing it. We have lots of people in the music industry, they're doing it. There's lots of misinformation, a lot of self-destruction we have in our community. And until this kind of disappears, we won't find ourselves to elevate ourselves from our present circumstances, You know, we've still got other things to think about, like unity and all kinds of stuff. So this is just adding on to
economy, politics is so much stuff. Health,
health.
you know, but what can we do? You know, I mean,
Well, we're
when
gonna keep.
when he said that, I don't know, maybe he was still a huge follower. Maybe that has changed. You know what I'm saying? But maybe somebody will ask him about that, and maybe he will change. But he didn't say that he just believes that. He said that he's seen that, and
Yeah,
that's what makes it
that's a
weird.
witness. That's
Yeah.
a witness. He's saying that he's witnessed something, and you know, an eyewitness is one of the most important witnesses in, say, a case. If you have an eyewitness, then it's kind of it's done. But I mean, when he said that, I don't know if, because I look at a lot of body language. It seems as if he went into kind of like a trance. He went into kind of like a trance, like a dreamy thing, you know, like he actually kind of could picture.
But to me, if he's seen it, it must have been in a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he must have been
that's
dreaming.
me. You know what I'm saying?
He put something in the drink. He put something in their drink, probably, you know, and they start seeing things. I mean,
it's
come
possible.
on.
It's possible, you know, because you know somebody can put some narcotics, you know, in your drink or in your food, and then you know you're seeing strange things, you know. But
and that's the power of these cults, you know. These cults. I remember one of the sheriffs talked about David Koresh, you know, and he was amazed at this guy. He said,
hold on, I'm sorry. Look at this. We have Tafari who wrote this Shaka Doodoo.
Who's that?
So this term.
Tafari. That's a Rastafarian name. So what's he on about?
I wouldn't think so with that question.
What's Tafari? Okay.
That's
Ethiopian name.
That's Frankie, the defender of child molesters.
That's him there.
No. I'm not saying that's him, but I'm saying this nickname. It comes from Frankie, the defender of child molesters. Did you know that Frankie defends child molesters?
10 minutes.
Did you know that?
Go on, run it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna play 10 minutes. It's too long.
Okay, yeah, I know it.
I'm gonna play a shorter one.
Shaka, you know, people that speak about. Sorry.
Hold on, Jade, please. Let me just play it so because some people they like to be like, oh, I didn't know that. I was not privy to that. So yeah, hold on. Should be at the top. Should be at the top. There it is.
After this whole polite case go on, and when this shit is over with, I want to see all you niggas. Listen to me good, y'all. Rob on, Garfield, all y'all know who I'm talking about. I want to see all you niggas, because I'm gonna be pulling up some reports of molestation in Harlem, in the Bronx, some fresh ones that just went on. I want to see y'all stand up and fight. I appreciate y'all standing up and fighting for this case right now.
Okay, go ahead, brother Jay. That person has
well, with that name, that just revealed. I mean, if a psychologist, now that I'm a psychologist now, Shaka, okay, I don't want to show you my degree. I'm a psychologist, and I'm gonna state that guy there he's got the rear end on his brain. Okay, he's got he enjoys talking about that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't talk about number twos, you know, because
brother, it's just a troll. Just a troll. And that comes to the territory. But you know, for those who wonder, you know, if somebody doesn't like what I say, doesn't agree with what I say, you know, you can come here, you know,
pop up.
Just use the webcam and you know, and let's talk about this. See, there's one thing also. There's a fair bit of people who have issues with me because of what somebody else told them.
Yeah, well, that's a weak person, isn't it?
Yeah, because of what a few other people told them. So the people who said that they have some degree that they never showed, the people who showed a fake PhD, or people who scammed, people who lied and make wrong
abusers,
so-called protect scammers, protect rapists, protect child molesters, people who make some wrong so-called scholarship or academic claims, you know. they will say eventually, well, this guy Shaka Nukem, I don't like him because this and that, whatever. Plus, he doesn't live in America. And then, some people are very
You know,
quick and easy to just, get on that bandwagon of, I don't like that guy because such and such, you know. But, at the end of the
unfortunately,
day,
that does
go ahead,
happen.
brother.
Sorry
Yeah, it
to
happens.
cut you.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It
Mm.
comes with the territory. But I'm just saying, there's a fair bit of people who made themselves look like fools, trying to go against me. I'm very careful about what I state, not just when I'm talking, but also the stuff that I show in the videos, or even the stuff that I write in my community. And I've been there for a good minute,
Yeah,
about 2
is it 20
decades,
years?
you know,
2 decades. So
about
that's a long time. 20 years.
basically on April 15, that will be 20 years, so I'm
Right,
19 years plus,
right.
so a lot of the people, that part of the rape, okay, and all that, they haven't been there for that long,
For a year,
so
maybe. Yeah, then you.
you know
Then you.
I,
Mm.
it's okay. Some people don't like me or disagree with me, what I'm saying. But if you come in with this nickname coming from a dude who defends rapists and child molesters publicly, you don't even look good, what I'm saying. you know and there's
Well,
also one thing though, and it's very sad, but it may change with everything that's going on. But Pan-Africans, not just in America, because I've said many times, the French speaking
yeah,
Pan-Africans, the French Pan-African, also they've been defending rapists and child molesters,
yeah,
didn't really go too
yeah,
well for them, but we have seen this so-called conscious community, the rape, okay, and all these people,
yeah.
you barely see them criticizing rapists, and you have to wonder why,
Yeah.
But something's going to change.
Well, birds of a
Something's going to
feather
change.
flock together, didn't they?
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
I would say
you know.
so. I would say
And
so.
if you fly with
Like
the crows, be prepared to be shot at.
Brother Jade. You see, this guy came up and he used that nickname created
Yeah.
by Frankie.
Yeah.
But how come the other people who use that nickname, how come they don't have anything negative to say about rapists? Why is it that they would take the time of their life to use negative terms towards me, but the people who raped,
yeah,
the
are
people
protected.
who molested children, who
Yeah.
scam, which means that
Yes.
they stole money, they are protected. They don't get those negative nicknames or terms. It's quite strange, But
Well,
hey,
but it's not strange because we can see in our community, we don't like scholars. The scholars get all the heat. The gangsters, the rapists, right? The drug dealers, they're all praised in our community. We just praise all the
well,
negative things.
I don't agree. It
You know?
depends. When you say our community, I don't, but
Well, it looks that way to me. It looks that way to me. The
it's
women,
not the same everywhere. There's good and bad everywhere. There's good and bad everywhere, But this is, some things are going to change anyway. Some things are going to change because we've seen people losing their job opportunities, business deals and so on, and it's going to come to the point when it comes to raping and child molestation. Some of you guys who are cool with them, defending them, being sweet with them, financially, that could backfire at you. So,
well, yes, it's a criminal enterprise basically, and
yeah, but,
they're just stupid. I mean, come with something better than that, And that name is ridiculous, and it sounds very. To me, it just sounds like someone that's got an obsession around the rear end, someone that keeps talking about stuff like that.
It's amazing though. It's amazing. I mean, this guy has promoted scammers, rapists, people who are found guilty in the court of law.
Yeah.
He said that he not only he knows about child molesters and reports that he's going to put up, but even himself, he said publicly that he was molested. The woman that molested him, he didn't have a single negative word towards her, and he said he sees her every now and then.
And to
even the person that molested him,
He's
Go
got
ahead,
nothing. No. I mean, but he's not
he
the
has
only one.
no nickname, no negative
No
nickname,
nickname.
no heat, no
Well, he seemed
anger.
to enjoy it. He seemed to like.
Well, I
you
don't
know.
know. I wouldn't say that he enjoyed it, but I wonder what did he
Well,
do?
but when I watched him,
What could he have done that makes
yeah,
it so he does have no smoke for rapists and child molesters? Now we know what was said by people close to him, that he
right.
dated a 15-year-old girl when he was in his 30s. I did not create that.
No,
He did not deny that. The
no.
girl did not deny that, but I'll leave it there.
Well, the only thing I can see with what happened there is that basically you had knowledge over them, and they didn't like that. You were going to basically come with the truth and the knowledge, and you had evidence in what you was gonna, you had Tazariak by his ankles, right? And you had him by his ankles. He was coming out with all kinds of stuff, but you could see, as I said, the body language and everything that I was watching. When you come on, Shaka, because I was waiting for someone like that to come on. There was another guy that comes on to used to come onto his panel, and he used to kick him off. And this guy used to talk some sense. But you always stood him up, and that's why I actually came to your subscribe to your channel. And you're probably the only black scholar I follow. Yeah, Donnie, I'm telling you, but you had him by his ankles, right? And and that was all it was. That's all I can see. That's all I can see. Like they felt scared. Scared is not the right word, but they felt threatened by your knowledge. Okay, and you were just stating pure facts, and that man was just coming out with all kinds of and even up to this day, before he kind of brushes up on his knowledge, and because you would have elevated the whole program, everybody would have had to come up now to a certain level and right, you've got to come with evidence and strong knowledge here, because there's a gentleman here that's coming out with some, and it was all positive. You're telling things about our history of our people, but you're coming off it with knowledge and truth, okay? And these guys are making it up as they go along. They're not even sticking by with their books. They're going against their own books, right? And oh my gosh! But that's all I can say. From that day, I witnessed that, and they're just threatened by you. Even to come over here and put a message like that is cowardly, and it just shows that you're bigger than them, Shaka. And you must. And we're going to be.
But
no, you done, and keep up your good work, man. And I always, listen to what you say. And look, I can't say everything you say is 100%, but you put me on the right wavelength, and I want to go and look for myself into ancient Egypt and stuff like that. And I tell you what I would even go and try and study to do a degree. Even everything that you're doing is really good for the community to see that someone's actually taking their time out, going to study and stuff like that. Okay, and so as you said, it comes with the territory. And unfortunately,
hold on. Look, Jade, look at this.
What's that?
This person here wrote, Shaka feelings were hurt because he wasn't allowed to teach Medu Nature.
No.
Channel.
He had his own. You had your own. But you defend yourself.
Yeah, but no, it's not even defending. It's just stating the facts. See, I don't argue. I state facts. I actually did a Medu Nature class on that panel.
Right. I remember.
So
I remember.
So I mean.
And that was for free. That was for free.
So like, I don't know who you are, but I don't know if you are Frankie or if you are his jump off, woof Nepal. But if you are not, just come on the panel, ask. Don't repeat what you were told. See, Jade was talking about people, and that person insists. Tell the truth, Shaka. The only reason you dislike Sa is over Metal Nature.
No, why would you be so silly?
But it's
no.
You know what? You know what? Just come on the panel. Just come on the panel. I don't know who you are. This is funny. I mean, we reached in 2024. That's so ridiculous. But
you
Jane
see,
was talking
because
about,
we're pushing positivity. Because we're pushing positivity. Now they come with their negative spirit now to try and derail it. Every time you try to do good, you have people out there. I know.
It's so
cowardly.
Weak. And
it's cowardly.
See, earlier you were talking about people intimidated. You know what I'm saying? You know, or feeling threatened. Even Smash Rockwell was scared to get on the panel because he was by himself.
Yeah.
He wouldn't come on this panel, you know, using his webcam. He would not come on the panel because it's very easy to see when they be reading messages, when they're getting calls. All of them, that's how they do. They need help. They need help live. Yeah. But it's okay.
Their body language. Look, go back through this video. I've done my little body language one, but I could go for days on those guys. If you check their body language, you had Pum Pum Smash stuttering. He was stuttering. He couldn't even talk, and he was cursing and all. You know, losing his ability to have a normal conversation with you. He couldn't do it. You see, you ruffled their feathers, and you can see even coming out here, we're talking about scholarship and how important that is for people to not come out and say that they got a degree if they haven't. Simple as. Okay. Also, we're saying.
I'm glad you said that, Jade. Now, this person, Nay Rocktex, how do you feel about Garfield Reed, who has stated that he has a bachelor's degree in history and nobody has seen it? It was not shown publicly. He charged $1,800. He sent an invoice for $1,800 to produce that degree. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the child molesters defending on the rape? Okay. How do you feel about Smash Rockwell saying that Kush is not in Nubia?
Come on, where is it then? Where is it? Where is it? Is it? I mean, honestly, they're trying to rewrite history. Who the hell? Who is he?
and it's so amazing because that person comes with some falsehood about the Medunecha class, and I did a Medunecha class on that panel that he mentioned.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So again,
but when I did it, I never heard the dude defending rapists and child molesters. But you know, I'm just saying.
No. You teach the Medunetta all the time. I've done a few videos of yours, and I see you showing the Medunetta. I don't know it.
That's you know, I guess they are creative. They're just creating stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now that's why. Oh, that's why. You know, the light bulb came up. You know, that's why. Yes. Sorry, Shaka, you finally been found out because you wasn't allowed to do the Medunetta over there. You finally been found out, son.
Oh my goodness. Funny. I actually went on the platform, laugh, and I have the video somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, many people seen it. Many people seen the video because, of course, he removed the videos. You know, he left Polite's videos. You know,
yeah.
Donnie
he
wrote,
down all the good ones.
Did Medunecha on that channel. It went along with the film, but you didn't. Yeah, I need the Medunecha class over there. You know what I'm saying? So
you've done it many times, and you've put out a lot of stuff, Shaka, man. You put out a lot of stuff. You go out, you film artifacts in museums. You could do a lot, and you know, you're not getting no financial support. People like yourself should be celebrated. We need more brothers like yourself, man. Right? So all these people coming with their nonsense.
That will come later. That will come later because we are in an era of confusion. And people feel like they have to be loyal.
There you go.
They feel like they have to be loyal.
Exactly.
But after
we're just revealing what is going on right now. That's all they're doing. We're revealing the negative part of our culture. Okay, or not just ourselves. People have this kind of behavior. Okay, and it's going to be the fight over good over evil. But the evil will never win this battle. The battle that they're trying to win. They you know, they're coming cowardly, cowardly behavior, defending a man. Okay, why would you defend someone that you know like that? I mean,
Donnie wrote
let
this
him
still
come and
hurt.
do,
This still
yeah,
hurt. And listen, see,
yeah,
this is
yeah,
2023. We are the ending of 2023, and we have
yes.
people like that. Here is the link. They will not get on the panel and have a normal discussion.
Hmm.
But they are capping
Well, look,
for defenders of rapists and child molesters.
they come out with another fake, yeah,
And that's weakness.
yeah,
That's weak. That's
cowardly,
real weak.
yeah, yeah, weak.
If you have so much thing to say to try to make me uncomfortable or try to
Come
speak
up.
fat, come up and go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
the
it's okay.
that's the honor. That's the thing of honor to do. You know, bring me back from the battlefield on my shield. These lot here, they're running away when the battle starts. You know, they're throwing stones. You know, but it's just to me, as you said, we're coming into a new year, and the same thing's gonna be coming again. It's not gonna stop. They're coming back with the same thing. They're not evolving. There's no, I mean, there's, you know, come on.
They're
But
not
look,
progressing. They're not
no,
progressing. But you know,
no, and they're
it's
not gonna,
them.
they're
It's
not gonna
them.
bring us nowhere. Sorry,
It's them.
they're
No,
not
it's
taking
okay.
us nowhere. They're not taking us nowhere, Shaka, and you're gonna take us somewhere. And unfortunately, that's what happens to the good guys, you know. And you know, it's just one of them things. But it's not acceptable. I don't accept it. Okay, so whoever that is, have a little bit of more decorum, or have some honor. Step up and talk, because you come back again with a full statement. That's a full statement without, okay, even if it's not a full statement, bring your evidence to say that Shaka was on the channel and he's vexed with Sonetta because he wasn't allowed to teach his mother letter over there. Is that what it is? Because he didn't get the title, BJM's title, Black Jesus Minister's title, or Nepal Shadar's title? Your title doesn't mean nothing, Sonetta. Your title is the title of sympathizers, of abusers, right? Scammers, people with fake degrees showing that oh my gosh, you got a degree and you're showing the degree with a different name, you know. So come on, man, you guys are weak out here. They're weak.
The guy is on tape defending a
Malachi
rapist for 10 minutes straight, and
Jesus.
we have guys coming in and using his vernacular, thinking that they're gonna look good or something. But hey, that's what they do, you know what I'm saying?
And also the guy Terraform. Don't forget the guy. I couldn't believe when he said, you know, he changed shapes from.
That's something nice. Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Oh my goodness, man. But hey, you know, hey, it's gonna make you stronger, you know, dealing with these people, and you're dealing with them good. You're not losing your head. You're not swearing. You're not calling people profanities or telling people about their rear end. Okay, that doesn't come into your mind. You know, you're onto your degree. Yeah, there's Spider-Man. You're onto your degree. You know, you're getting your certificate. You know, why aren't they getting theirs? If they're some big scholars and all that, you know, they're spreading misinformation to the community.
Their group is to falsehood, you know what I'm saying? And you know, but that comes to the territory, you know what I'm saying? But you know, anybody can get on the panel, just use a webcam and let's talk, you know what I'm saying? I really don't mind if you disagree with me. I don't even mind if you don't like me, but just keep it real. Don't come and lie, you know what I'm saying? But and that's the thing. The so-called conscious community, the rape is falsehood.
Yeah.
Falsehood, scammers, liars, rapists, child molesters, pseudos, groupies. And we don't need that.
Criminal enterprise. It's a criminal enterprise, and
I mean,
as you said,
we even see you remember the scamming when there was a woman who died and they introduced the guy as a father?
And he wasn't his dad.
I'm gonna leave it there.
It wasn't a woman's dad. You know, so you know, what I mean, these people, you know, it's not that I despise them, you know, I just don't like them because the community, you know, and you're gonna have some people that are gonna actually waste their time and listen to these people, or even take their money out their pocket and go and give it to these people. Just like the pastors, like anyone in our community that is taking advantage of our people, okay? I'm not with them at all. Okay, so it's up to people.
I'm not with falsehood.
Nah, man.
Perfect, but there's no intelligent group of people that will defend. Exactly. It's like
That's it. It's standards. There's standards, and their standards are so low, and we're trying to bring the standard up, and they're trying to bring it down to a ridiculous level.
Sister Andrea Burnett, but I think she is connecting right now. You may take her.
Yeah, so it's a crying shame, man, because we don't need it, and as I said, we're going through another year.
We don't need it, Shaka.
We don't need this.
Liars, scammers.
Look what he's done to our community. Look what he's done to us. If it's not the Christianity, if it's not the Abrahamic religions, okay, we have pastors taking advantage of our people. We also have our young sisters being SA'd, okay, taking advantage of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we have ghetto areas in place like and people are taking advantage of young children, okay, which affects them throughout their whole life. This is a serious epidemic that's happening across the world, and we don't really want to be a part of that.
No,
so it's as simple as that. No.
We can improve. Oh, this is Andrea Burnett again. Oh, it works now. How you doing, sister?
Yeah, I was leaving the house and getting in my truck, so yeah, I was just coming on. Hey, Jane. Hi, Donnie.
Hey,
love my fro. And everybody else said if I missed somebody, the guys that came on and got bumped off, or ladies, whoever it was. Shaka, at the end of the day, when people can't come and have their own original thought about a process, that just lets you know where they're at, and hey, to each his own. I mean, that is so ridiculous that people still feel like they got to come out here and say those things and do those things, and get your own original thought. Stop calling him a name that somebody else made up. If you're so original, make up your own goddamn name.
Yeah,
make it fresh, make it something new. But coming on saying that, I mean, gosh, it automatically says who you out here capping for. Anytime somebody does that, you know who they out here for. So if you ain't got your own original thought, stop wasting people's time. You know who you out here trying to support, and to each his own. You can do whatever you want to do, whoever that was. But at the end of the day, we know who you are, or who you're with, or who you stand for, because you called him by a name that somebody else said.
You know who they listen to.
Let's grow up. I mean, I thought we were supposed to be grown up people. I mean, seriously, with all the other scandals and slander and all this other stuff that's going on with a lot of these other people that are doing stuff, I mean, to keep rehashing that one is kind of ridiculous. I mean, at this point, you got too much other stuff going on, man. You could talk about somebody else doing some dirty, but no, you're gonna come on here and try to, drag Shaka through the mud. I'm sorry. I just, grow the hell up. Grow up. Put your ego to the back burner and grow the fuck up, because we got too many more important things to worry about than you coming out here trying to cap for some grown ass man. I mean, stop it, please.
Yeah, definitely. And Shaka's they've as Shaka pointed out before, at Sister Andrea, they only have this energy for Shaka. They don't have it for. They don't have it for the guys that will try to play with their children, or will try to take the money out their hard-earned money. Okay, the minute I lost respect for that man over there, I don't even want to say his name. Okay, when he spoke about your daughter, and even up to today, Shaka, the thing really hurt me.
He spoke sexually about a 3-year-old girl.
About a 3-year-old, yeah. I mean, for real though, and you want to think they're upset because you didn't teach the meta netter? I mean, seriously? I mean, of all the things they're gonna say that you're upset about, is that not what he said about your daughter, but because you didn't get. I mean, come on now, stop it, seriously. Whew, goodness.
And even worse was the support he had from his partner. It was really a dark, horrible thing. and
Mm.
they will regret that, because you know what goes around comes around. There's a thing called karma. I might be very pseudo now, but that ain't gonna take you nowhere. And that kind of talk,
Yeah,
you know,
and
yeah,
even if he didn't teach it, get your ass out there and learn it your goddamn self. Anybody got to teach it to you? Get your ass out there and go learn it. The hell somebody got to stand there and teach you for? You since you so damn smart, since you got all the answers, get your ass out there and go teach the Nebuchadnezzar, since you know so goddamn much. I mean, I'm just so through with these people. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'm a cuss for you today, since you ain't cussing. I'll cuss for you. I'm like, this is so damn ridiculous. I mean, I thought we was past all this already. I really did. I mean, this is so stupid.
Like Donnie wrote, they still hurt. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Donnie Williams made 50. I thought it was 5. That's 50. Oh my goodness, I'm lucky.
Well deserved.
Oh my goodness.
But what would they be?
Shaka.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that.
But what
see,
would they
I'm gonna ask you often
Something
now.
positive. Something positive happens. You see, it works.
Yeah,
It works.
yeah. So, see, out of this negative stuff, something very positive happened.
Thank you, Donnie.
Very positive happened.
But what would they be? What would they be butthurt for? I mean, really, what would they be hurt about? What did you? Whoever that person was, what did he do to you for you to come out here and call him that other name? What? What did he say about you? What did he? What happened? Because if you're out here just, like I said, repeating some childish bullcrap, what does that say about you coming out here and saying stuff? What? I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding. What did Shaka do to you personally, or say about you personally, that would have you come out here on his panel and say something so stupid? Both commoners, who the other person too, who came out and said about the Nebuchadnezzar. I mean, seriously, what did you say, Shaka? Do you know them?
Well, these usernames don't ring a bell to me. But you see, that's why, you know, that's one of the reasons why I require people to use a webcam, because you eliminate so much
bullshit,
time wasting. Yes, BS. by just requiring that, because you know, you have some people, if you don't require that, they will come and they will speak and claim stuff. But you know, I mean, we just have to adapt.
Hide behind the veil.
You know, yeah, we have to adapt. But the things that it may be them, it may be my ops. You know what I'm saying? Those people who are okay with child molesters and rapists and stuff like that. But this stuff's not going to last for too long. You know, it was a bad era of Isifed, of falsehood and chaos. You know. And it's just not gonna go on. I mean, the fact that we are against it, that I am against it, we can see how hurt they are. They come in here and lie. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna stop, Shaka. No matter what they do, we ain't gonna stop. Now we're gonna have to take it into the next year. We'll take it into every single year. As long as they keep doing what they're doing and don't come over here and give you some respect, right? That's it.
I mean,
it's on.
Good things are good things. There's too much good out there for people to keep coming out here and playing these little childish games. There's too much to do. Too much to do. I mean, that's just energy that you could be putting into something else. It's I mean, unless you're getting your jollies off of it, that might be what you like about it. I don't know. I just think it's just stupid. You know?
You know what? Hold on. What I'm gonna do, because see, I was like, sometimes, you know, there's some stuff I like. I don't mind repeating. Like when I said that the people who've been supporting me the most over the years have been the Black people in America, or African Americans. But I've been talking about support, you know. And the thing is that with the StreamYard, with the what is it called, the pro version that I had, you know, because now you see the logo on the top right. I'm using the free version now, you know.
Right.
And with the free version, you limit it to like 2 hours when you stream. But now that I got this donation from Donnie Williams, I'm just gonna go and pay for the pro hosting plan. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's gonna last for at least a month, and then maybe some other people, you know, gonna contribute. But just $1 a month will make a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me just go and upgrade that stuff. And I don't know if I'll be able to go over the initial limit, but if not, then
save some money and buy your daughter some of the candy floss again, man.
I'm sorry.
Put a little aside and buy her some candy floss, man. You know what I mean?
Well, we don't really give her candies like that.
No, I know.
But hold
It's
on, let me
alright.
just
You see how good he is? You hear how good this man is? Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I don't know,
man.
Shaka. I saw that big old cotton candy place you took her to that day. That big old cotton candy
That was
place.
just a
You remember
one-off.
that? I remember that now. Shaka, hold up now. Wait a minute.
That was a lovely video, you know.
I
Very
wish I could
nice.
have had me some of that cotton candy that day. Yes, I'm just
I
saying.
like my yeah. It reminds me of my childhood, you know. You know.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
So they got all the heat for Shaka. Now they're saying that because he couldn't teach his Medinetta over by on that channel.
That's new creation, you know. So something new. Hold on.
That is just a really poor angle, you know. Excuse me.
Yeah, really. Hold on, plans. And then, I see there my account. Hold on, account settings. Oh, dang. Hold on, I will find it.
Andrew, the weather looks nice there.
Oh, there it
You
is.
still
Upgrade
got-
plan.
Yeah, finally. It's raining. It was raining all day.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's been warm in the UK, so I'm not complaining. It's been quite warm.
Okay.
Which is quite an important issue. You know, the weather, just the natural environment we're living in. Why not have your energy into that? You know, which is going to affect your young children coming up and stuff like that. And this, as you said, there's so many important issues that we could be dealing with and talking about instead of silly little nicknames that you would say in a playground. You know, oh my,
Exactly.
it's disappeared.
Who?
Yeah, the logo's disappeared now.
Oh yeah. I've just upgraded it, so I should be able to put the what is it called, the background thing. Boom, there it is. Thank you, Donnie Williams. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. He's a good brother, man.
Yeah,
We've got some good people over here, you know, and we're gonna protect them at all costs, you know.
and I have some time, so you know, I can let this one flow. You know. All right, appreciate that, brother Donnie Williams. You know, this like this is very encouraging. You know, this is very encouraging.
Well deserved. And out of the negativity, something positive come out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
But like I was saying, you know, whoever disagrees with me is fine.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like what I'm saying, or if you don't like me, you don't like my stance, but try at least to dislike me over something that you heard me say or that you seen me do, because these people be lying a lot, you know. Because when Frankie was talking sexually about my daughter, he went live talking about, oh yeah, but you know, when you go at somebody, you can't tell him how to reply. Since when in the conscious community we talk sexually about a 3-year-old girl? We don't do that. That's just disgusting, you know. And Jabari Osase knows that. Frankie is a member of Jabari Osase's organization, you know.
Yeah.
And these other cats, they know that. Smash Rockwell knows that, you know. Robert West, you know, Onk knows that. You know what I'm saying? All these other cats know that. The two brothers that I see on Frankie's panel, what was, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, they know that too. And some of them gonna act like they didn't know, but it's okay. You know, life is life. People can do what they want. They're free to do what they want.
Not even once I've heard even a sorry or some sort of compassion, because he entered he went so far away from scholarship. You see, he went personal.
Oh no, that's beyond scholarship, because you see, like, this happens in life. Even his wife Napa Shada, she's on tape talking about when he talked about a 3-year-old child. She when she was mad at him, then she said that. She's on tape, You know, we have played that already. You know what I'm saying? But now she's back with him and everything's all good. And he accused her of stealing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say a single lie about the dude. But it's okay, you know, just get your facts right. You know, those people will lie to you, and they like to do that. The rape, okay, they like to have people going publicly and
support them.
speaking for them, speaking on their behalf, repeating their lies, repeating their falsehood, you know. And like you heard earlier, I've been there for 19 years. I don't have a track record on online, on going publicly in line. I don't have that track record. I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect, you know, but I'm not here scamming people, you know. But you know, it is what it is.
It's not going to get them anywhere.
I'm glad, because like Jade said, something positive came up. You know, now I have this nice background. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see, man. Maybe I will stream more than I used to, because lately I haven't really been streaming like that. You know.
No, it's
and
nice.
If you have questions, sorry about the Jade. If you have questions about the meta nature or all the stuff, you know what I'm saying, then feel free. You know what I'm saying? You know. But welcome, you know, come on the panel if you want to. But go ahead, Jay.
So you know the Medinetta, is it people? Was it certain people that had to scribe the Medinetta? Was it? It was sort of like a craftsman.
Yes.
Who actually?
Yes. Like you said, scribes. You had scribes, and it was seen as a very good employment.
Yeah.
You know.
Very important.
Yes, very, very important.
Yeah.
You know, and we
in the social hierarchy.
Yes,
so
socially, it's like, you know, I would say some of the highest in the society.
As a skilled person, because it was such a, I mean, the intricacy and to cut the stone. I mean, it's lasted how many generations? It's an amazing thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Indeed,
and something that should be celebrated.
Well,
so
I'm glad you said that, Jade. I'm glad you said that, Jade, because we have this Abrahamic belief system. We have these brothers who claim to be Hebrews or lights, who claim that they are following a black tradition, and you know, those people who came up with these writings were not black people, but they have no original.
Right.
We have plenty of original.
Yeah.
And history made it that we find it in many places around the world.
Yes.
Many different continents. Originals. Older than the biblical writing. We should be celebrating it. But are we celebrating it? No. Why? Because we have people like Garfield Reed coming with terms like Egyptomaniacs and negative terms. And just today he said, and you know what? Let me play it, you know, because I thought I would be streaming for 2 hours, but I don't have that limit no more. Let me look for it and play it so you can hear it.
Yeah, I want.
Yes, go ahead, sister.
I was going to answer. Yeah, love my pro. No, I was out there. Friday was my son's birthday, so today we did a dinner for him, and I forgot to get the candles for the cake. So we got some candles for the cake. That's it.
Happy birthday to your son.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday to him.
Yeah.
It's something to be celebrated. I can't believe we will do anything. We're so self-destructive that we have such a great part of our history, and we want to give it up. We want to give it up.
over somebody else.
The white man, they put it on a pedestal. It is on the top of the ancient civilizations. And to not want to have a part of that, it's just, you can't fathom it. We have people that we're so anti-African. If Africa stopped giving all their natural resources to the world, we wouldn't be able to live how we are now.
Exactly.
Everything is from here. We want to be everything apart from what we are.
Yeah.
And it's so damaging, and other people find it have improved their life because they've studied these things. It's the most important thing for us to do. You can't just erase history like that. You can't just turn up one day and say Nubia wasn't where it was, you know, without some sort of evidence, and also give respect to the ancient Egyptians, because they gave you your Abrahamic religion. It's based all around there. We've just saw a video with Shaka about heaven. So heaven was mentioned in ancient Egypt. Okay, I've used that in one of my videos, which is a very, very important thing. Okay, this is a part of us. This is not no one else. This is our people. This is what we were. This is when we were great. This is where we could be again. You see?
Check this out. Let me share this now. I found the part. He's been actually streaming for 7 hours. Oh
Hey,
yes,
Shaka,
thank you. People almost forgot. Yes, sister.
I'm gonna go back to the chat because my phone is hot.
Okay, no problem.
And I'll come back on when it cools down a little bit.
Yes, thank you,
all
sister.
Right.
Okay. So thank you, Love Me, for letting me do the fair use.
Safe travel, Andrea.
Yes, safe travel. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. So let me share it. He's been streaming for 7 hours. So
let's get in. Oh wow. Oh, he's in Libya.
I wouldn't be able to tell you the timestamp because he's still streaming, but you see, that's the what he calls a mummy. But I'm gonna go back a few seconds. I'm gonna remove the music for a moment, and you can hear what he said. So, is the volume? Yeah, the volume is all the way up. Let me go back.
In the Levant, in Africa, you had it with these. Something to protect you in the afterlife. Where did that come from, Egypt? It came from outside of Egypt, because in the Neolithic period, you had it in the Levant. In Africa, you had it with the Libyans with the mummies. So they're already doing it. So would you say that Egypt stole this? You see, this is this black, I hate the Bible type of attitude that we have, and this misinformation of to prop Egypt, because it's all a racket to bring you to travel to Egypt on these trips. That's all it's about. It's all about a racket of keeping this Egyptian. We are the Egyptians and we're not Western Central Africans, like what Baba Heru teaches and Mfadishi and crazy ass Shaka Mos and all these crazy people like Asar Mka and all these people. They don't want to give credit to anything. So only people that do it is Egypt. So where does Egypt have a writing that says, hey, we got it from you. You're who we got it from. We didn't get it from anybody else. And this is why, let me show y'all one more thing also. That's very interesting. And this is why I don't have no respect for a lot of these Kemetic folks. They are scared to tell Jabari, you are wrong.
So you heard what he said. See, I wasn't making that up. I wasn't making that up. He and I want to hear it again.
Let me show y'all one more thing also. That's very interesting. And this is why I don't have no respect for a lot of these Kemetic folks.
So he didn't say most of Kemetic people, but he said a lot of Kemetic folks. He don't have no respect for a lot of Kemetic folks. You see? But many times you will have some people acting like, you know, I'm being disrespectful to people because I don't believe in their fictional stories. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, this guy's not happy because there was a debate with somebody that he paid before to criticize a European that he paid to criticize his black brother, right? Got into a debate and didn't do as well as he wished he would have done. But now, but it's good when people say that he said what he thinks. He said how he feels. He has no respect for a lot. Did he say a lot? Or some of these black folks, but sorry, Kemetic folks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, let me go back. Hold on.
Yeah, and he said something about was he trying to say Libya's not in Africa or something like that? Sorry.
Oh well, you know, he's doing what some people like
Libya
to do.
is in Africa. You know,
it is, but you know, it's not populated by black
when
folks.
Did Libya? When did Libya actually come about? When did the creation of Libya? Was Libya before Kemet? I don't know. It is that.
Well, I as a matter of fact, I think I think the term Libya may derive from Medu Neter. Hold on.
Well, there you go.
Libya. There's so many firsts that come out of ancient Egypt. If I have time, I will start documenting that. But like I said, there's some short videos that I will do because I have a lot in my community timeline. And but you know what? Let me see. Hold on, Libya. Now I'm going to share the link here. This is Wikipedia. So you have the Wikipedia link, okay? Now keep the comments going. I will deal with them. So this is an entry for Libya, right? So first you have etymology, right? And it says the origin of the name Libya first appeared in an inscription of Ramesses II, written as Rebu in hieroglyphic.
Clear as day.
And I don't know if many people knew that. And then it says the name derives from a generalized identity given to a large confederacy of ancient East Libyan Berbers African people and tribes who lived around the lush regions of Cyrenaica, I'm not sure if it's pronounced, and Marmarica. Cyrenaica. An army of 40,000 men and a confederacy of tribes known as Great Chiefs of the Libu were led by King Meriye, who fought a war against Pharaoh Mer and Ptah. Is it the one with the so-called Israel Stella? Yes, the victory stele, but they claim he says Israel. That's the one, you know. So yeah, I can stop there, but there it is. So it's possible that the term Libya derives from a Medu Neter or ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic word. But you see here, Love Mifra was asking, is he a Christian? I wouldn't be surprised if he is.
He sounds it.
Because there's a video. Hold on, do I still have it there? Oh my God.
He sounds it.
Oh, I had it. I made a video about that when he went, Jesus. But yeah, he really sounds like one. He really does sound like one, you know. But you know, whether he is or not, it doesn't matter to me. His obsession with Kemetic people, who once again are a minority, is amazing to me, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this, brothers and sisters, and I've alluded to that before. Some people who can afford it will be comfortable having black people going after black people who try to follow a traditional African way.
Yes, sir. Yes. Correct.
And sometimes, you know, some things that's, you know, hidden, you know, it comes into the light, you know. I mean, but it's okay. It's okay.
Well, one of the greatest civilizations. Peace, love, my fro. Big up, respect, man. Respect on the West Coast there. We've got some good people out here. But you mean to tell me you want to give up one of the greatest civilizations ever known, with monuments? I mean, it's just anti-African, and sometimes I don't wish bad things on people, because you mustn't do these things. You mustn't follow them with their negativity. You know, keep the positivity.
And you said anti-African, right?
Yes.
And we heard that on the Ray-Poke platform, they have no problem with somebody saying that he hates Africans and he celebrates the death of Africans. Now, I don't see people coming here making comments and say they don't agree with that or they have a problem with that, you know. But then they will also, when it suits them, claim Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like we heard, try to claim other part of Africa, try to claim West Africa, you know. A fair bit of them who have issues with Kemetic people, they like to say, oh, we're from West Africa, you know. But when somebody says that he hates Africans and he celebrates the death of Africans, they're actually, bootlicking.
saying that that's the same people. It's the whole continent. It's a whole continent. The continent of Africa has many different countries inside.
It's just a
You know,
mess, brother. The reality is that this it's a mess, but it's not gonna go on for so long. It's not gonna go on for so long, and it's a shame. It's not necessary. It's not needed, and trust me, even if you disagree, it doesn't have just to be me, anybody else. If you have an opportunity to talk and dialogue, you might as well seize it. It doesn't have to be a debate. You can learn a lot.
True.
You can teach a lot.
Just by
Dialogue,
reasoning.
yeah, dialogues can be very good. A lot of good things can come out of dialogue. But some people have an agenda.
Absolutely.
Garfield has been streaming for 8 hours now.
Wow.
Now it's clear that this guy doesn't have a 9 to 5. I do have a 9 to 5, for the record. You see, I don't make a living out of doing the live streams, right? So he obviously has an agenda. He's at war with the Kemetic way, not to say with Kemetic people. And of course, there's something, because he was supposed to debate. He didn't come. I mean, even his excuse for not coming up for the debate, didn't make sense. But I don't want to sound like I don't.
That was the biggest cop out ever. That was the biggest. I mean, Jabari was gonna wipe the floor with him, and he's never even mentioned another match. Never even said to defend him. He come out with all kinds of excuses. It's just appalling that people actually still followed people like that. No disrespect to the brother.
Brother JTV, have you ever seen Myth Vision, the YouTube channel?
No, let me write it down.
It's a large YouTube platform. He was on Garfield's panel today. I didn't even know they knew each other.
And what was he saying?
He was just talking about Christianity and all that. Now, Myth Vision. He seems to be a guy that used to be Christian, but he I mean, who knows? Maybe he's still a Christian, but maybe he doesn't believe in the Bible. Like I don't really know, but he invites a lot of people who don't necessarily believe in the Bible. But he has 192,000 subscribers, so that is a large platform. He was on Garfield platform, not just in the chat. He was on the platform.
I mean, I don't know what the attraction is, but that just goes to show you, numbers don't mean nothing really, does it really then? Because, I mean, if he's going over there, I even saw when Tariq Nasheed and Captain Tazariak and WAC 100 were on Jump.
On Adam 22.
Yeah. Man is adult.
I'm glad you say that, because he has his wife having sex with other dudes.
Yes, but he's an adult entertainer. He's he's someone.
He does porn with his wife.
Yes.
But, first his wife did a scene with a
black
dude.
guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I actually, he was in on social media. He came up on some feed. We don't see the bottom part, but we see the top part, and his wife is like, using her mouth to pleasure him while being, receiving back shots. And the black guy was giving her back shot. He goes like this, and how do you call it? He
punches the fist.
Yes,
the Obama, the handshake.
And that's
bump fist.
That's who Tazariak is having dialogues and discussions with.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know in the Bible it says something like you mustn't sit in the seat of the the sinners, or in the seats of the scornful. I mean, how did we get here as a people? Adam, you mean to say we're gonna go on to a man like that's platform and try to spread a good message to black people? Come on, man. Come on. We really got some and the enemies within, you know, enemies from within. We have.
Hold on.
How can
I just you see, Love Me Fro didn't see that, and that guy is
really?
from LA. Love Me Fro is from LA.
Sure,
So
yeah, put it up.
what I'm gonna do, media takeout. Let me see if the link still works, because sometimes they remove the clips. Yeah, there it is. So I'm sharing this link on Heard This. So media takeout, and actually
Okay.
I'm gonna put the how they worded it. Title of their vid is there it is. I'm gonna put the title as it is. So there it is. You see in the chat, Adam 22 trends online after fist bumping man banging his wife, and you have the link to the media takeout article, and in that article you have the link to the video hosted on X, which is formerly known as Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see
Right.
you will not see anything graphic, because you know they've
Right.
hidden the bottom
Censored
part.
it.
You know,
Censored it. It's censored.
so you know, you can obviously don't watch that. You have children around, but
Explicit,
yeah,
explicit material. Adult is 18 plus.
Yeah.
But
So,
they have all this energy for yourself and for the Kemetic people.
Oh yeah, they have so much
and they
energy.
don't have nothing to say to that man while they're sitting down there. They never even said to him about his connections with the KKK and all these lot. Okay, what was his stance on the conflict in Gaza? Nothing like that. They tried to shy away from because I was watching the body language of Adam, and Captain Cesariak always reveals himself. He came out with this defensive, pre-planned response before Adam had even asked him anything. You see, he didn't even ask him anything, and he just started blurting out these things to Adam 22. And I could even see Adam 22 kind of feeling a little bit uncomfortable, because he knows what that guy is. He's a man that will go and research. He done more research than them. He will go and research them guys. He will sit down, he will watch all their videos and know what they're all about. Okay, this is a white man. You think he doesn't know what the Hebrew Israelites say about white people?
Well, I think he will know. But when I saw Mid Vision, I was wondering, does he know what they say about white people? I don't think he does.
Oh, is Mid Vision white?
Yes, he's white. Yes.
Oh, right. Okay, yes. He's a white guy.
He's a white guy. Well, you know what? Let me share Mid Vision so people can see.
Yeah, I've written it down.
He has a lot of scholars and PhDs on his channel, Mid Vision. Let me share this.
Right. Okay. Hey, Shaka. Also, you defeated another guy the other day. You know, you defeated is it Megatron? I think we should call him Megatron.
Yeah, Metatron.
Metatron.
I mean, you know, he's not the first one making claims like that, and he's not the first one that I address. But what's interesting is that he responded to me in the comment section, you know, so he knew what I've put, and you know, he's just there. But I'm going to share the link so if people didn't see it, but
yeah, they can have a look at that. That was quite a good one.
It's nothing really impressive coming from Metatron, but you know.
Well,
but
we
you
have
know the side thing, brother Jade, is that when I listen to Onkakek, or the pseudo killer representative,
right,
it sounds the same to me. And
yes, they sound like white supremacists.
But you know, I wouldn't say white supremacists.
No, they're not even white supremacists.
He's been having a Kemetic name for so long, and most of the people who used to be close to, they've been saying the same thing that, you know, is being said by the people he disagrees with now. So he has a right to change his mind. But it's quite strange that, you know, why would it take him like so long? The reality, and it's sad, there is a percentage of jealousy towards that child molester defenders team member Jabari.
Jabari. Yeah,
And because
definitely.
of the jealousy,
Yeah,
then now
he's
they go as
overridden.
far. Yeah,
He's overridden the knowledge.
you know what I'm
He
saying?
has.
And
They hate Jabari. They hate him for some reason. They hate him. Reggie does the same thing. They all do it. They attack him, and without any ground. And as you said, it comes down to jealousy.
Reggie has calmed down a little bit because I guess he realized he looked like a fool. So many people told him that he was just looking and sounding like a damn fool. You know.
Well.
But I'm not saying he doesn't. You know, he's not.
Shout out to
anymore.
Jabari.
Hey, you know,
I've got no problem with Jabari. The only part where Jabari let me down was when he didn't say nothing. You know, when Senator said that, and it's correction. It's correction.
You know,
and he's a priest. He's a priest. You know,
there's going to be payback at some point. You know what I'm saying? Because he's aware. He is aware, and maybe he was happy that people went at me because he knows that I'm way more familiar than him with the meta nature. You know, but that's his team member. It's not just his associate. You know.
Yeah.
It was stated that Frankie is a member of his organization. You know.
Does that mean that he's actually a part of his church? Is that it's not a church? It's an organization. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
So and we have him on tape talking about Dan Calloway saying that if you go against Africa, then you have to go through him. But we have Tazariak who says that he hates Africans and he celebrates the death of Africans. But here we didn't hear anything. So it's a double.
And he's still using
hypocritical.
Hypocrisy. And he's still using shea butter. Go and use something from the because shea butter is from Africa. We all know, and it's a well-known. I presume that they're going to say that the Africans didn't give that to the world. Probably,
they're gonna say he was used in Sumer before.
Yeah, it was in Mesopotamia. They were using it in Mesopotamia 2 years before. 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 2 hours and 13 seconds before. Okay, they were rubbing their skin with it. Okay, right? Like it makes any difference. I mean, can you make it up? They're so anti-African. They're so anti-black. They're so anti. They're just anti everything. How could anyone follow these people? They're not acting in a religious way. That's all I know. That's all I know. And
they are very comfortable with the European way of life. You know,
exactly.
This Greek writing. You know what I'm saying? They're very comfortable. You know. Now here, it's a funny username. Don't feed that troll. Did Carrier beat Jabari? Well, I didn't watch the debate, and I don't think I will watch it, even if it's for free. I think Frankie said that he's gonna, make that public, in a week or something like that. But I don't think I will watch it. But I don't care. I don't care. Jabari has a member who's defending rapist and child molester, who spoke sexually about a 3-year-old girl, who allows people to say that he. Someone who said to Zayak, who said that he hates Africans and celebrated the death of Africans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's the scammers as well. So it's their world. It's not mine. In
my view, on like a lot of the debates, I don't even have to watch the debate to kind of come up with a result on what I would believe would be right, because I would have said Jabari would have won, and there's no reason for him not to win, because it was about the origins of Christianity, connection to Egypt. Wasn't it?
Does Christianity
originate in Kemet or something like that?
They had a word instead of originate, but something like that. Yeah,
right. So there's nobody can't tell me that unless they got the evidence and proof. And if they do, then there'll be, wouldn't just be the HOK that would hear about it. We've got Egyptologists, we've got many people that would that would say, right, okay, so we'd have to kind of rewrite history here. But as far as it is now, There's no way that they can contend because they can't provide any evidence. That is the problem with these guys. And one part of I didn't watch the debate, but one part I heard was Jabari. There was a mention that Jabari said that the gentleman carrier didn't provide any sources.
Yes. And you know, the funny thing is that Garfield was talking about that with his homies.
Yes.
And they were acting
He was
like he
defending
didn't
it.
actually show sources, but Jabari said that he showed his book covers and he mentioned his blog. That's not quoting. That's not citing. That's not a citation. That's quoting. He made allusion to where you can go and find whatever you're looking for, but you're gonna take a while if you are shown like 3 or 4 books. And if you are told, okay, it's on my blog. On his blog, he has plenty of artifacts. So,
right,
you know, people can make what they want out of it, but that's not citation. That's not citing. That's not quoting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Garfield, like I said, Garfield is really, really hurt. Really hurt. And even Garfield said that, you know, he's not happy about the performance of Richard Carrier. Oh, he has finished his stream now, like 30 seconds ago. So his live stream is 8 hours and 29 minutes, 59 seconds. 8 hours and a half, basically. You know?
Wow, that's nearly longer than Q Butter. I think he's going to go down in history for the longest streams.
Garfield right now, he's very hurt. Very hurt. Because, see, Garfield thought that Richard Carrier will have a landslide victory, and then Garfield would have been satisfied and act like what he's been saying all along was correct.
Exactly.
And there was this scholar who came here and
about
proved
Jabari.
that you know what I'm saying? But you know, Garfield is real hurt. I mean, I just scrolled to his live stream and he is very hurt. He even criticized Jamaican people who listen to Kemetic people. He did, and he
must be talking about me. Well, listen to
I don't know, but he spoke like a group of people, not just one person. You know, he said, "Yeah, look, you know, my Jamaican people, you know, who be listening to this guy," and you know, he repeated himself. He's very Garfield. He probably cried. He's very hurt right now.
Yeah. I can't see Jabari losing that. To be honest, I can't see anyone losing that. Unless the person on the other side can provide evidence to show different, you know, on that with the origins of Christianity. There's so much similarities. Shaka's been through it so many times. Jabari's done it as well. So I would have said Jabari would have won that, but I didn't watch the debate. I'm not sure what Shaka would say, but I mean, I would need some sort of evidence, some sort of concrete proof to say, you know, something else happened there. So just by looking at the title, I just thought to myself, there's no way he could lose that, because it's just, I mean, who is this Richard Carrier? How is he going to have all this evidence and no one else has got that evidence, or we haven't seen anything, you know? So that was my, I'm not saying he won or lost, but I mean, to be honest, Jabari can't lose over there because the others will be coming with, they have no evidence, they have no concrete proof, and we've got proof. There's proof in Egypt, you know. And what is the drama about a great civilization passing down their knowledge to your way of life? That doesn't mean that you have to stop your way of life or your religion or whatever. It's just to see. There's stages and there's levels. Okay, now you're trying to get rid of one of the greatest civilizations that's ever been around. Okay, gave birth to so many other civilizations, including Europe. Okay, so everyone has a connection to Egypt. It's a fact. So they want to come around and try and dismiss that to try and bring themselves up. which is a bit strange. So instead of just
You know,
acknowledging where it came from, and that's it, and as simple as.
you know, brother, it's more than just connection. I mean, there's some things, you know.
Mm.
But when we're talking about the Bible, we have texts from Kemet, from ancient Egypt, and in the Bible, we have what some will call plagiarism.
Yes.
And what some people try to say or act like that's what Kemetic people claim is that in the whole Bible, in one book you may have 2 words, in another book you have 2 words, and what we're trying to do is to say, oh yeah, in that book there's 2 words, in that other book there's 2 words, in that other book there's 1 sentence. No.
That's not the case.
No. You know, the maxims of we have Amenemopes writing. Let me share this because
even the 10 Commandments, isn't that from the Medinetta?
Well, I'm gonna share it.
Okay.
And you see, I hope nobody's gonna think that, you know, I came up with this article because of that debate. But I've read the article many times, you know, over a few months. Biblical parallels with texts from ancient Egypt, right? So here, the 10 Commandments. That's one text. And then we have
that's
42 declarations of innocence from the Papyrus of Ani, located in the British Museum. And you can compare 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 sentences.
Right.
But that's just an example. That's not the only one.
That's just one.
You have
oh, that's your website. I need to go on that website.
Yes.
I forget that.
The maxims of Ptahhotep.
Okay, that's
where is it?
That's what I need to be heading.
The book of Proverbs, compared with the maxims of Ptahhotep.
Right.
Look, you have these here.
Mm-hmm.
You have this, and I read all these so many times. I don't want to read it again. I've shared the link. It's in the chat. You see. Now you have another one, which is probably the biggest, you know, similarity, not to say plagiarism, is Amenemopes' instruction compared with the book of Proverbs. Look at this. So you have one text in the Bible, one book, the book of Proverbs, and the instructions of Amenemhotep. Look at this.
Right.
Look at all these parts. So it's not just 2 words here and 1 word there, you know.
Right.
See how long it is. So I have other, you know.
And Moses as well, being brought up in the Pharaoh's household as well.
Well,
there's similarities with.
That's well, I see what you mean, but to me that's fictional, you know. But
okay.
But
so
what's important is the text, you know. The text.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I hear you.
So you know, Garfield, you know, I think he's if some of you know Garfield, holler at him, call him, because he may go on depression. He really may have a depression. He's very, very, very hurt. I mean, that dude went live for 8 hours and a half. He's not feeling well at all, you know.
And what is it more to say about Jabari? Is it Jabari more, or is it about the information?
Kemetic people.
Kemetic.
I played earlier. He said he doesn't have he has no respect for a lot of Kemetic folks. Now he even said that Isis was not a virgin, and he knows very well that I showed a text from ancient Egypt, from Kemet, where Isis describes herself as a virgin, and that's when Reggie started being a sucker. and I was on a hold for like 40 minutes or 45 minutes, and Reggie spent like all that time trying to refute me, doing some Google scholarship, and at the end he said, "Well, I have
Yeah.
to do more research." And a
And
lot of
so
people
the
don't. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
sorry, so the virgin story in the Bible also was from Kemet, or
Well,
not?
I don't know if if I can say it like that, but me,
Right.
I
Okay.
just he issued a challenge. He even offered money. I wasn't expecting him to give the money, but he issued a challenge publicly. So there it is. I delivered. Just like when what's the brother's name?
Not Unc.
Walter Williams.
Okay.
He issued a challenge about the Meta Nature. I made a video to respond to that challenge. He also offered money. I wasn't really expecting the money, but I mean, and the rape okay, the leader of the rape okay has a Kemetic name. He claims that he's Kemet, like he said before, he's Kemet.
Yep.
But yet he was gonna have a dude to go on his panel and say that the Meta Nature has not been deciphered.
Boy, yeah, I remember that.
I mean,
remember that.
It's like you're gonna have but I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there.
Well, look, my man, thank you for having me today on the show. I've received knowledge, and I feel uplifted, and I felt some positive came out. So I feel good, and I hope everyone feels good over the festive period, whether we celebrate it or not. So we got the new year coming up, and hopefully I see you soon, Shaka, man. And thank you, and keep doing your good work, man.
Yes, and brothers and sisters, thank the brother Donnie Williams, because I've upgraded, I paid, so for at least a month I have the professional plan, and so I'm surely gonna stream a bit more than I used to, because so thank the brother Donnie Williams, but thank you, brother JTV, and
you're welcome. And
yeah.
appreciate that, Shaka, man. You put a lot in, man, and don't think it's not recognized. People that are blind, you can't help someone if they, to see out their own eyes. So, yeah, big up Donnie, big up Love My Throat, AB. Yeah, respect Donnie, man. That was a nice touch, and but also we're just showing as well, the negativity something positive will come out, might not come straight away, but just stick in there, and good will come. So I'll take care, and I'll see you soon, Shaka.
Thank you, brother JTV.
You take care of yourself, my brother.
He's all the way in England. Thank you, brother.
All right. See you
for
later,
those who don't know, I am in France, because apparently it's a negative.
See you guys. See ya.
See you, brother.
See you, bro.
Yeah. And hey, I almost feel like thanking those two people who came with the vernacular of Frankie, because the good thing that came up is the brother Donnie Williams, who made that kind donation, and there it is, you know what I'm saying? So, but here's the link if somebody wants to get on the panel, and if there's nobody, it's cool. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes, but wifey and baby girl, they're not home tonight, so I have time. I can go longer. I don't work tomorrow, so I definitely have time. But yeah, good looking up, brother Donnie Williams. I appreciate that. Oh, maybe you didn't see it, but when you asked me if you don't mind you sharing that video that I made, I was asking you, can you tell me where you're gonna share it? But I don't think you've seen my comment. Yeah. But you heard, there's a lot of things we don't need. There's a lot of falsehood. There's a lot of scammers. We don't need that. We can definitely do better. I was gonna say young brothers and sisters, but yeah, no problem, Sister Andrea Burnett. Yes, you seen it? Okay, so where did you want to share it? Just out of curiosity, but you don't have to say if you don't want to. even if people don't get into a field or scholarship, oh, in Scribble School Facebook group, brother. Okay, thank you. He meant to write, I reposted it, I think. I responded it. Now, oh no, he responded in his Facebook group. Okay. Now, it's easier for people who are younger, particularly when people don't have children, because life changes a lot when you have one child, and if you have more than one child, then it's something else. But it's not an obligation to study a field or to get into scholarship. But some of you young brothers and sisters will benefit way more dealing with a field or getting into some scholarship than spending time and money with those defenders of rapists, child molesters, and scammers. But even if you are not young, it's never too late. You can learn a lot. Because in the so-called conscious community, there's some stuff that's being said, some claims are being made, and some of it is so off the hook. Some of it is just bananas. The title of this video is Will Smash Rockwell Stop Being Pseudo? That dude just released his second book. And the dude is pseudo. Reggie also said that Heru is Greek. I played that plenty of time. So, yeah. But I'm going to wait for the sister. Sister Andrea Bennett is going to come back. But by all means, feel free. And I spoke to those people. Those people that I mentioned, I spoke to them. Track field, Garfield knows that if Frankie wants it, he can just make his channel disappear, because some of you may not know, but the main reason why he got his followers is because he used to live stream whole programs of the rape okay, and then he will add on after. Hello, sister.
Hey, I'm back. Trying to clean up from the birthday dinner. Yeah. But Shaka, I'm going to say it again. You guys come out here and you do good work, and you're patient. You acknowledge when you're wrong. I don't understand how people can't see that for what it is, right? It'd be one thing if you were out here just repeating a bunch of stuff that you've heard from false, teachers and stuff like that, right? But when you use their own words to explain a particular point, that makes it even better, right? Because you're not making this stuff, you're not making their words up, right? You're using their words to show them, and then you actually go out there and you bring all this information. I mean, I've learned so much in the last year that being 60, I'm 62 now, just turned 62 in October. So a lot of stuff I didn't know that has compelled me to go out there and start looking at more stuff, getting interested in our history and more than I have been. And so I appreciate what you guys are doing. Even when people come and try to say stuff to put you down and stuff like that, sometimes I go out there and listen to what they're saying and try to see if I can find something to back up what they're saying or to validate what they're saying, just because it piques your curiosity, right? So what they may mean for harm when they come on your platform and try to call you out your name and all that kind of stuff, really what they do is cause more people to go out there and say, well, we got to see what he's talking about. Since they keep coming out here doing it, since they feel like, they're doing you a disservice by coming out here and calling you out your name, it actually does the opposite, because people are going to wonder why they're calling you that, right? Why is he doing that, right? So I'm just gonna tell you, keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm down for it. Like I said, I've learned a whole lot in this past year, just from all the back and forth, and I would have never thought that it would have gotten to this point of childish name calling and stuff like that. I just wouldn't. I mean, I would have thought that it's okay to disagree, right? It's okay to not to have a different view. It's okay to do those things, but apparently not in some people's world. It's not okay, and it's unfortunate. We are too grown to try to not just be civil with one another. I mean, it's not that hard. It really isn't. And, you know, because just look at yourself in the mirror. Would you put yourself down like that? Right? So if you treat people how you want to be treated, if you're not going to do it to yourself, don't do it to anybody else. What up, D-Dub? D-Dub.
Yes.
Hey.
How you doing, brother?
So that's my take. I'm going to back off and let Donnie go ahead.
Yeah, Daddy Williams, you're free, brother. Thank you once again.
So, Carrie, I need to get my audio right. I got a echo.
We hear you, but feel free to fix it. But you know, Andrea Burnett, what you were saying, I thought about two brothers. Ujau came on my panel. We spoke for I think I don't know if you don't remember if it was 2 hours, but we spoke for over an hour. And we are in disagreement with a fair bit of things, but he was still respectful. And there's another guy who's very close to Garfield. He's known as Kayal. And we spoke. I think he invited me on his platform, but I ended up on his platform. I think I uploaded it, but we spoke for a little while, and I stated, you know, several times that to me he doesn't like to lie, you know. And he was still respectful, even if we did not necessarily agree. So there's been cases where I talked with people that I disagree with, and still the discussion was respectful. But unfortunately, you know, the Rape OK, they've been trying to portray me like I'm one of the worst person on not just online, but like in the world. Like, you know, some of them, if you listen to them. Hold on, I received the.
Because my favorite one is Real. Every time he comes out here, gonna crack your head and all that stuff. He's so much fun when he comes out here, right? Because he knows there's no harm out here. He just, you know, I miss him. He needs to come out here if he's listening. Jump on up here, hop on up here. Because I miss, you know, all those kinds of things. It's always been, you know, fun coming on the panel and talking and everything. So anyway.
Yeah, but I'm glad. I mean, I appreciate it. It's good to hear that, you know. And when I will have, you know, my university certificate, it will be good for everybody, because, you know, people will know that I definitely have, you know, some credential in the field of Egyptology from the university, and then I will see from then, you know, and I'm actually hesitant about, you know, taking it further, you know, and going for a master's, but like I said, the master's is 3 times what I'm paying now, you know. But, you know, I still have another year. You know, I have to finish this year. There's another year for what I'm doing now for my current certificate. But if people hear that, you know, remember, just $1 a month will make a huge difference, you know. So, you know, we'll see how it goes, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do. I've asked you this before, but if you can do it find a way you can do it with a credit card, that would be easier for me. But I would, you know, that would just be easier for me. But anyway.
Well, you know, PayPal. You know, people.
You can do it through PayPal with a credit card.
I mean, like you ever used PayPal before?
And it's been a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, you used Cash App before, right?
I haven't.
Okay. All right. I'm not comfortable like sharing my credit card details, but
no, that would be. I think that would be on my. Oh, you're talking about to set it up. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, there's that number. I mean, here in Europe we call it IBAN number. It's not automatic deduction. But if you have time, maybe you can try try to see with either Cash App or PayPal, in your own
Okay.
time.
Okay.
But otherwise, let me see. I can send you an email, that number.
Okay.
Let me yeah. So hold on. Let me just do that first, because I want to ask Donnie a question. Oh snap. Okay. I don't know why it did not memorize me here. And I had somebody been trying to log into my email address so many times in the last few months. And I get a code and I say, here is the code that you requested, and if you did not, then ignore it. And I've been wondering who it may be. I suspect some people, but hey, I don't know for sure. But hold on. Yeah. Where would it be? It would be here. So I'm gonna send that email.
What you got on, Andrea? What you got, an African dress on?
Yeah, I got my one of a dashiki on. Yeah.
Okay, that's the whole get up.
Just a long one.
Okay.
Yeah. I like my art shirts the best though. I got two. I got a red one and a blue one.
Yeah.
So I like rocking those a lot. Nobody's asked me what it means yet though. I'm just waiting for somebody to ask me because I'm ready for them.
Somebody will come.
Mm-hmm.
You least expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I've sent you the stuff on the email.
Okay.
Obviously, it will be French, but I don't know how it works on your bank, but there's those codes. So you just tell me, how it works on your end. But
okay,
Donnie, I know him because I've been watching some of his videos. Pocket watching with JT. Did he go on Garfield panel?
That I don't know about. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about too. I got some barbecue on the grill, so I won't be too long. Get my little smoke on, right? How we do in Texas. But,
yeah.
So I was watching JT one time, and he had a show about government, basically government scams and stuff. And the show was ending, and guess who pops up? A member of the Dagger Squad. And, they mentioned Track Field's name and all like this and kind of gave a small donation. To me, it was suspect. And it was like they're trying to hide under JT so they don't get called out. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was interesting. And I just want to, I'm here to, call that out, right? I let JT know too what they were trying to do and what my thoughts were about that crew. And that's it, Yeah. They're trying to be slick and hide under folks.
Yeah, I mean, this lady, apparently, it looks like she got her PhD. I don't know if she's related to Trackfield, but they are very close. Trackfield is also very close to that lady. I forgot the nickname I had for her, but she passed herself as a black woman, but she's actually white, and it was posted on Frankie's panel, the past said that she was begging, that her picture would not be shared. And she's been disrespecting me for a very long time, just because I disagree with Garfield. But I wonder if Packet Watching with JT knows that Garfield really has claimed that he has. Yeah, that's it. Tamika won. But I had a nickname for her. I forgot what the nickname was. It may come back to
OnlyFans.
me. Yeah. What was that?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans Mika. There it is. There it is. OnlyFans Mika. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
on her Facebook, she. Yeah, I mean, I have video about that. But she's the one. She said it. She showed OnlyFans. She said that she's tired of being broke or whatever. But I wonder if Packet Watching with JT knows that Garfield sent an invoice for $1,800 to show his his bachelor's degree in history.
Yeah, and then I kind of ran this by some other people as well, but I don't think he'll ever get the spotlight put on him because he's not doing it as big as other. He's kind of nickel and dime compared to other people, right? So, but still, I just want to make him. I did my part, right? I tried to make him aware of the slickness he was trying to pull. So, yeah, so, I did my job.
I caught his show once because he had a stream about I think he was dealing with polite mainly. I forgot if he was that, but he touched on comedic people a little bit. So I called to give my stance, and I think he said actually hold on, didn't I don't even know if I put that up actually.
Yeah, I remember that one, by the way.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
Hey, Shaka,
yeah,
Shaka, I'm gonna listen in. I'm gonna mute out for a minute.
Okay, brother.
Okay.
But actually, that's when Smash Rockwell was in the chat. He talked bad about me. I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's not even the topic or whatever.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Him and his boy Sot 12.
Oh, see, Sat 12 is anonymous anyway. So people who are anonymous and identified, I don't pay too much mind. But Sat 12 used to be here. He was there, was a regular, and I don't know. I don't even know where. I don't know, but yeah, he I think Pocket Washing with JT was saying, why don't we call those people out? And I think I was trying to tell him that, I've been calling many of these people out, but he cannot know everything, but he's been dealing, for those let me share his channel. He's been dealing with a lot of scammers. Pocket Watching with JT.
Do you know how his lawsuit has gone with Billy Carson?
I remember that he stood his ground about what he said about Billy Carson. I don't know what happened after. I think maybe Billy Carson maybe changed his mind because I think he's going to lose the money. But Billy Carson, you see, as Billy Carson, there's 19 keys, and there's like is it Earn Your Leisure? EYL? But we'll find out. I mean, even that Nation of Islam guy, Brother Ben, or is it Brother Ben? Brother Ben X? He looks like a young brother, but he's not that young. But he actually went there, if I'm not mistaken. He went there, But we'll find out some more. But Billy Carson, he's into, I think, supernatural stuff like metaphysics and all kind of stuff, and into so many. Some people like stuff like that, I think the people who believe that Malachi York shape shifted, the size of an adult and the size of a child, they would like some of the things that Billy Carson say, but if somebody knows how it went, if Billy Carson actually took him to court, or if he continued with whatever legal process he may have taken, then feel free to let us know, But yeah. But here, that's the link to his YouTube channel, Pocket Watcher with JT.
Yeah, what you queuing today, D-Dub?
Just some barbecue chicken, trying to smoke it a little bit.
Mm.
Got a whole bunch of quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did a brisket. My son did my oldest son did a brisket for his little brother today for his birthday. Yeah.
How'd it come out?
It was good. It was good. I had to cook it. I cook everything else, but I let them handle the meat. I'll do everything else.
There you
go. Yeah.
I couldn't cook to save my life.
You don't know. You don't know how to cook, Chaka.
I mean, I can cook pasta, but that's about it. But we're trying to move because the house is small now. The baby girl is growing. But I guess once we move, I may try a little bit. But now that I'm in my studies, maybe
good excuse
in a few years, yeah. But my lady, she loves to cook, and I'm lucky. She really loves to cook.
Yeah,
so,
you is. That is not my favorite thing to do, but I'll do it because I love my family, not because I love cooking.
Let me plug this. The battery's getting low.
Not my favorite thing to do for sure.
And what's his name? Chief X. Chief X going in lately. He's going in,
On who and what?
Well, Onk and Dagger Squad, Garfield, He was once cool with Onk, actually. He actually was once cool with many of them, But even Chief X, he doesn't really agree with black ancient Egyptians, and we spoke, Only things that he made some false accusation about brother V Bennett, and he can just say, okay, I was wrong, and then I see keep it pushing, but Chief X is doing his thing, thing. But a lot of people have not seen this ancient Egyptian artifact. There are many, and I've showed quite a fair bit because I've been to many museums. Oh, by the way, the Grand Egyptian Museum, I saw an interview with one of those guys responsible for it, and some people said that it may open, but actually it's only like 5 days. We're almost in 2024, but some people believe that it will be like late 2023 or early 2024. But the guy said it may be between February and May that it will be open. They have actually opened the they have a name for that area where you have the stairs, because they have the artifacts on the actual stairs. So that's open to the public, but not the actual museum itself. So it's going to be soon, and I'm thinking as well. I would like to go there. I've read on one of the sites. Actually, you know what? It's best if I share it. That pictures, people are allowed to take pictures, and that's a good thing. At least it would be better if people could film, but at least we know people can take pictures. Now, is it here? It may be the other one, because there's an official website.
What is it? Part of the Louvre? The Louvre, or how?
Oh no! Yeah, it's pronounced Louvre. Here it is. No. It's the Grand Egyptian Museum. Actually, it took them 20 years to build it. Lately it was COVID that delayed it, and then there was some financial crisis, I think 2018. But here you have that website there. So is it in
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the one that's in Egypt.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here, hold on. Here. So important information, that's at the bottom, and it says non-professional, non-commercial personal photography using small-handled cameras and mobile phones is permitted. So I'm very happy, because I kept wondering, will they allow, at least to take pictures? Because for example, the one in Geneva, we're not allowed to take. Oh no, sorry. In Geneva, we're allowed to take pictures. We're not allowed to film. But I will share the actual Grand Egyptian Museum link because that's this website here. But they haven't put an official date. But that guy, he actually stated it will be open between February and May. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I don't know, but I mean, I have to get there. I have to get there and take pictures. There's a lot of things that have never been put on display publicly before. It's going to be the first time that the full Tutankhamun treasure will be displayed. And yeah, for the record.
Yeah, they had a big old show. They showed it in my group, but like kind of like a festival opening. They had songs.
Oh, when they moved those like those artifacts, those mummies or something like that,
Yeah, that was a big deal too, and they did it all guarded and stuff, military kind of type vehicles and stuff. And no, but they kind of, if I remember correctly, they kind of had like a ceremony for the place, and where they were all singing and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, they did that like during nighttime as well,
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah, I find it interesting that they don't want you to take pictures and stuff. I mean, it's not your stuff, right? It's not from their country.
Well, well, I don't. I'll say this. Once when I go to my local museum, right? I mean, you can't just sit up there and just because they do things. It does something to the environment, and it can perpetuate.
The flash. Yeah.
It can perpetuate heat or.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't help preserve the artifacts.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why they do that.
Okay. All right, we'll give them that.
In Germany, I said that many times. I don't know, but there's a few. I think there's about 4 of them. So I'm waiting till I would just get there. Probably with a car or something, and stay there for maybe a week to visit those museums. But I'm not sure if we can. I don't think we can film because I haven't seen much footage, but hopefully we'll be able to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? But I'll see. But really lately, I kind of stopped going to those different countries to the museums because those museum videos that I made, they haven't got much views lately. And but the interest will come back eventually. I mean, what happened recently? Some people really thought. It looks like some people think that people who are Kemetic are into some BS. But the funny thing is that people who are into Kemet, I'm not going to say that everybody, but a lot of people who deal with Kemet deal with actual history, archaeology, So some people are just not familiar. But like Jade was saying earlier, there's something we don't value, But Garfield is a strange individual, but his motive, I don't know for sure. It may be because he's a Christian of some type, or he's been funded or sponsored or paid. There is the jealousy, but there's probably something else because once again, Kemetic people are a minority. So I'm like, why is he spending so much time and energy, when you have way more people into other religion, or belief,
He's trying to stay in the mix. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, but it's something. It's just weird, but we have to deal with it. We have to deal with it. But I spoke with him too. Came on my platform. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. Those guys, they're weird. They are weird, but
Yeah, and
right to.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You go ahead.
No, I just gonna. Chief X thinks that track field just got some.
He's an expert on the Bible.
Yeah.
every time he says that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I listen to Chief X, and last time he said that, I stopped the vid. I'm not doing that, you know, because the first time he said that to me, I think we were on Smash Rockwell platform, and I said something like, don't push it, and he said, yeah, he's the next one about. I mean, it's amazing to me when Chief X says that, Garfield, the next one on the Bible, Garfield is a joker on the Bible.
And that's the only reason, for the record, that's the only reason why I'm bringing it up, because I don't know why he says that when you already broke him down, so I just kind of found it funny.
If he was an expert on the Bible, he would have showed up for that debate instead of come with this funny that the police needed his presence to arrest somebody that first did something to his daughter, and the next thing we know, he stole something from his daughter. We don't even know what. I mean, but those guys, those people, they believe that. They believe everything he says. They believe he has a bachelor's degree in history. You know what I'm saying? They and all these claims that he made before, but no, Gaff, when he's engaging the people that call his platform, he's very rude with them. He blocks them. He mutes them. He asks 10,000 questions. He really sounds like a beginner. He sounds like a beginner. He always needs people. He cannot do jack by himself. I mean, I ain't gonna say too much because I'm gonna say I'm hating on him. But to me, he's a joker. He's a real joker. By himself, he ain't worth much. He's like, but it's okay. It's okay. Let them do their thing. He's suffering right now. He thought that the PhD was gonna represent, but he himself he made it clear that he's disappointed with the performance of Richard Carrier.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting YouTube channels out there to get a lot of information from. So people are without excuse nowadays. Nobody can say they don't know. There's just too much out there. It's just too much out there. That without history is a good YouTube channel.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, sister, because see, Myth Vision, like I said, he has a lot of PhDs, and there's a fair bit of books, that I had added on my list from people that went there. But I have to prioritize my studies, of course. I have some essays to write, but it's funny because this so-called conscious community, particularly the rape OK, they will listen to people who claim to have degrees and lie about their credentials, and you have PhDs who studied some particular fields, who speak several languages, some ancient languages, and people don't pay them much mind. You know what I'm saying? Either because of their color or because they don't share the same religion. And it's like, oh my goodness, but it's okay. It's gonna change. Something's gonna change, and maybe this situation here that took place is gonna make people think. I mean, even Rabon said, because they like to make fun. Said the Necheru. He said the Necheru won. He basically said that Richard Carrier won. And you have to give that to him. Because he sounds like somebody who has a lot of issues about Kemetic people too. But it is what it is. But brothers and sisters, you can learn some ancient languages too. There's so much things that you can do. But listening to these guys like Smash Rockwell, who's pseudo, and Laz, Garfield also, who's pseudo and Laz, and Reggie, who's pseudo and Laz, it's not gonna help anybody that's just lying. And it's been going on for too long, because it's not just one thing or two things. It's so many. It's been for years. But it's okay. I'm not gonna repeat myself all night.
Yeah. I mean, people can learn if they want to. There's no. I mean, people are without excuse nowadays. I mean, back in the day, you had to go to the library. You had to go all these places to get all this information. You don't have to do all that anymore. Everything is right at your fingertips. And people, they can say what they want to say, and they can come and do name calling. All the name calling is easy. Studying and learning and reading is harder.
Oh yeah.
And you got to take. I mean, those things just take time. I mean, I purchased a few books based upon some of the stuff I've heard from you and some other people, and I mean, you have to make yourself sit down and read. It's not something that if you're, and I like reading, but I mean, some of that stuff is just like, man, some books I read, they make you mad. You have to put them down and get back to them at another time, right?
Oh, yeah.
because you learn, the information you learn, you're like, man, I had no idea, how bad our people were treated in certain places and time, and man, it makes you just, it's a good thing I'm unemployed at the moment, because I mean, there's a lot of stuff I've read recently and over the past couple of years or so. Man, I tell you what, I'd probably be all kind of cross-eyed at people for a little while. That's what, because it's just too much that we've been denied over a long period of time, and the information being withheld and all that stuff, and it took, like I said back in the day, it took you going someplace to do it. Now people don't have an excuse anymore. They can't say, I believe a thing and they can't explain why. You can't just say that anymore. That was easier done back then, because you had to go find it, but now, no, you can't say that anymore. People can't just say, well, just because. No, you got to have a reason, just because. So,
and even some universities, on their website, they make books available, and of course they will not be the recent books, but this indeed, before, the access to the information was a lot different, but I have hope for the future, but unfortunately the reality is that those rape okay people, they have influence, they have a fair bit of subscribers and followers, so they attract a fair bit of people, and to my surprise, Midvision is cool with Garfield, but I guess in life everything's not just all easy, it's not all easy road, but the child molestation stuff, it's just beyond me, like how many examples do you need, just out of that platform alone? How many people were involved with rapists? Like that Tazariak not only hates Africans and celebrates the death of Africans, but he stated publicly that he sends money to a guy who was found guilty of rape. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
yeah, and you got all this other stuff coming out too. I mean, it's crazy. I mean,
they're definitely not stopping. They're pushing forward, to the best of their ability and stuff like that. But it's just like, y'all don't see the tomfoolery that's going on over here. I mean, what would I look like, capping for, a child molester or somebody that is lying about what they have in life? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around people like that. But,
right.
You know what I'm saying? What message did they miss in life? You know what I'm saying? To where that ain't cool.
Right.
It's absurd, really. And, I guess because people got motives and want to be associated or attached to it, think they going to get on this way. But, I'll say this. I'm not the sharpest tool in the drawer, right? But for you guys that think like this, and I'm going to give an example. It's just like, okay, everybody's trying to get to the top, whatever. They all want to be number one, right? Some people take the elevator. Some people take the stairs, right? I take the stairs because if I ever fall down them stairs, I know how to get back up there because I took the hard way. And another example is, if for you guys that like sports and stuff, Jose Canseco, all these home run hitters and all this stuff, hitting home runs back to back, but they was on steroids. They cheated the game.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I'm saying is this way and it's that way,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a cyclist. His name is Armstrong.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Yeah, it
He.
was him.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Legacy went to hell.
Yep.
Yeah. You know?
yeah, he got that French distinction, like one of
Lance
the highest
Armstrong.
Yeah.
distinction. Yes, and they took it away from him. I think he had to pay some money. I mean, but he was celebrated as a great one. But yeah, some people do cheat, and Garfield, he obviously cheated. You know what I'm saying? And he's not the only one, but he doesn't get no like you see, Frankie, he stated that Chris Harris lied about having a master's degree. But Frankie has been quiet about Garfield Reed and his degree, his credential, So, but I don't expect much from Frankie anyway. But
Yeah, me either.
for that, Garfield Reed did a live stream for 8 hours and 30 minutes. He's not happy about committing people. He said he has a bachelor's degree in history, and he's been probably a few years now. He still cannot show it. I'm like, you go 8 hours and a half, but you cannot even show your own degree. Why?
Yeah.
What is he hiding? It's
And people still rock with him.
They rock with him. And knowing that he paid Richard Carrier to criticize Jabari, I'm thinking, did he pay those people? So that's why they're happy and they don't say anything. But sometimes they're gonna have some beef, and then they're gonna start talking, and reveal some stuff eventually. Maybe not, but what's for sure is that the whole world can see that this guy has sent an invoice for $1,800 to show his degree. So he doesn't want to show his degree. He knows that nobody will pay $1,800. And the crazy thing is that guy, I forgot his name, who told me to take him up on it.
Oh yeah, Stupid.
Yeah, Stupid. I don't even hear him lately. I hear that Cedric
He's
guy.
still running his mouth.
Oh yeah, Cedric Ortega. He's everywhere running his mouth. I don't even know where he stands, but Stupid told me to take him up on it. Take Garfield up on it. So basically, he's telling me to pay $1,800.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, that's just so ridiculous. What? $1,800? Please.
Yeah.
No, it's clear to me. He's Garfield is hiding something. Either he doesn't have the bachelor's degree in history, or he doesn't want people to know his name. If he doesn't want people to know his name, you have to wonder why.
Yeah.
You have to wonder why.
Yeah.
I wanted to say.
Yes,
I wanted to say too, Shaka. What I like about coming up here is I'm meeting all these different people, right, from around the country and around the world, and that's just amazing too. And we can come out here and have these decent conversations on your panel. We don't have to go through all this. We might even in the chat we might disagree, but we don't fall off the map, right? We don't have all these breakdowns and all. It's just been, for me, this has been a great learning experience, and it's been a great meeting new people experience. I have enjoyed every minute of coming out here, and even when I have to get my my virtual bit. I love coming out here. You guys are so much fun, and you make that, and that has a lot to do with you. And then I'll give even BB, it has a lot to do with y'all's personality and the calmness that you bring to it. Because I sometimes I think I might want to do something like that. I'm like, no, I don't have that kind of patience anymore. You guys not in your 60s yet, so you got a little ways yet to go. You still got a little bit more patience. I don't have it anymore, so it may not be a good idea for me to do anything. I cut to the quick now. I don't have time. So. But anyway, I just want you to know that, because meeting Donnie and then Love My Fro and all. I mean, everybody. It has just, even the people that you might bump heads with. It has been just so much fun. I mean, thank you. That's all I got. I got to say thank you to you, and then everybody that I've met. This has been a good year for Andrea. meeting everybody that I've met so far this year on your panel and on DB's channel. It's just been so phenomenal and so much fun. You know, in spite of what some other people have to say, this has been so much fun. And I'm glad I've met everybody. And I'm in Texas too, by the way, Donnie. I'm in the Dallas area. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah. So even the people who've fallen away, you know, I hope they come, you know, people, you know, put our egos and pride aside and come back, because it's not that serious. You know, life's too short to be getting caught up over somebody else's nonsense, right? It doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. Especially if it had nothing to do with you personally, right? You know, falling away because of you agree with one more person over in this panel and the other. I mean, that's my friend, and you're not. No. We should just be grown-ups and be okay in the space. We don't have to agree with everything. It's okay.
Yeah, we don't have to agree on everything.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So,
yeah.
But it's been awesome.
Thanks a lot. Well, you know, that was great. But you know, I'm gonna live stream more often. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, thanks to Donnie Williams. You know, it's 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow or something like that. But I would definitely, you know, do a bit more live stream lately, and we'll see. You know, maybe it's gonna, you know, build back up, and you know. But yeah, I want to thank you, Donnie Williams. Thank you, Sister Andrea Burnett, and everybody in the chat. Love me for JTV. You know, there's not many people, but people are not used to me streaming because I kind of stopped for a while. But we have some new people. You know, don't feel that troll, and everybody else. You know, all the good people. Like I said, they're my Art Forever team, because there's so many names now. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much. So I'm gonna make my closing remarks. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to by the next year, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I steadfast. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you know better, you will do better. Dua itu dua necheru. Hotep.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving middle nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge. No question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/ma'atforever.